Hello, it is me, Seth slash Mistaken Potatoes, here to welcome you to the latest, at least in our current perception of time, episode of Non-Standard Action for the Sun. It is balls cold where I am. Just throwing that out there. It is.
How cold is that exactly? Is that a technical term?
Negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Agreed.
That's,
accurate.
That's pretty cold.
I am
Shnikes.
Me a run for my money.
I am wrapped up in a bathrobe and exercise clothes, just trying to get as comfy and as warm as possible. So that's the situation I'm in.
It's times like these we're glad that we're not on camera.
I'm sure Seth would look terribly presentable right now.
It's tasteful. I look like Sherlock when he's, smoking on his pipe, except I've got a side cut, and I don't think Sherlock ever had a side cut. That's not really...
He did. Hound of Baskervilles.
Huh.
Well, all right, Simon.
Whatever that means.
These other voices...
Oh, the Hound of Baskervilles is a classic story.
Yeah. The other voices that you're hearing are, of course, those of Gur, the half-orc hottie with a new body.
Well, I was going to say something else, but now I feel the need to clarify. I thought he was talking about the pipe. Obviously, I know what that is.
I was going to say, you English major, you.
Oh boy.
And I still haven't really come up with a good one, but that's okay because the adventure's almost soon over. Pretty quick. She's pale and she's small, and she has absorbed her best friend Serendipity in some form of magical rejoining ritual that is unknown to even the most learned scholars of magic. Mouse.
Sort of. I mean, it's more like she integrated back into my personality, like
Right.
most AIs for mechanic. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, that.
She's pale. She's small. No, really, she's not tall.
I've got a good one. She's pale and she's small, and eventually she could cast a fire wall because she's gone technomancer.
That's better, but that's not saying much.
Well,
he is.
What level is that anyway?
a while off.
Yeah.
Fourth level spells, third level spells. I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's even attainable, honestly.
Level nope.
Yeah, there we go. He's large, he's a lizard, and he's part entropic wizard. It's Ninden.
Hello! And he punches the camera.
And the Rethorian Mystic with the quick fix, Kaelin.
Good morning.
And, of course, Goopy Boy Envoy Herald.
Oh, good morning. No, he turns from the camera into Herald, and then he rubs his nose.
With us for maybe 3 more episodes, including this one, is this crew. Just getting real close to the end there.
Oh, gorsh.
Yeah.
They all die at the end.
Well, this might be the last episode. We'll see.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Gloves are coming off.
Sun falls, everyone dies.
Oh no!
We're in the sun.
Yeah.
The portal closes. The portal closes, and you're all trapped in the fire dimension. The fire plane. That would be something.
Side story.
Yeah, that would be. I guess I've played my hand. That twist isn't coming. But yeah, that would be a heck of a thing. I don't know how any non fire plane native would survive there for very long. If I'm going to be honest with you.
Whatever, man. We've got thermal capacitors.
Honestly, At the onset of this adventure, I kind of assumed that eventually we would go to the plane of fire.
Well.
I did not see us. I guess this is more talk for a post-mortem episode, but I did not see us just going into the middle of the sun.
Well, right now you're in kind of like a four corners situation where you can half of the crucible is inside of the plane of fire and the other half is not. So you can step over state lines for a moment. So
we can see the plane of fire from here.
Yeah.
I want to stand in the sun and spit into the plane of fire.
There you go.
It'll never make it. It's too hot.
Patui.
Evaporates partway there. All right, we should fight this
Besides,
dude.
you don't even have a mouth anymore.
Yeah, I suspect this combat's probably going to take a while. So we might want to dedicate as much time as possible to trying to kill this general who has arrived. But as always, especially when we have big moments like this, I always like to do a bit of a recap for anybody who might be joining in now, who might have missed an episode or two. Always good to catch up your audience. But are we ready?
Frank, yeah.
Born ready.
Oh, are they ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually really scared right now, guys.
Yes, they took the elevator up here quite deliberately.
They're here on purpose.
To kill us.
Intentionally. With, malicious intent.
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, I will go ahead and tell you that when we last saw our heroes, they had finished a rather unstealthy infiltration through an enemy fortress within the sun called the Crucible. It can't be said for certain who created this fortress, but it is being appropriated by Ifriti soldiers and various mercenaries they've hired. Its purpose? To act as an anchor for a massive portal linking the prime material plane and the plane of fire, with the aim of allowing a massive fleet of Ifriti war vessels through to attack the burning archipelago. This is home to a couple of sun divers, as well as many of their friends that they've come to make during their time on this adventure. After taking out most of the backup forces, 3 hags appeared to them in some kind of strange magical form of communication, informing them that they had been tricked by the Ifriti General Kaim and forced to create a coven, giving them the ability to manipulate space between 2 dimensions and making the very act of bringing the far portal to an otherwise unreachable place for most of the Pact Worlds. This act also aligned the other side of the portal on the plane of fire in such a way that the fleet of Ifriti demi-goddess, the Malika, are poised to jump straight through. Tasked with obtaining the hag's robes, which were stolen from them in exchange for their cooperation, and 2 Sikatite rods to access their prison on the lower tether, the sun divers set out through the Crucible and have one fight after another managed to secure all 3. Commander Demir, the Ifrit they have just slain to obtain the 3rd set of Hag's robes, only had 1 Sikatite rod, however, when previously it was believed he had both of them. On this discovery, the elevator, the only way back down from their current place on the upper tether, closed shut and lowered to the main level. Suspecting an attack, Herald suggested to his crew that they prepare for a fight. After patching up and securing their weapons, the Astrozoan suspicions were confirmed as none other than General Kaim, leader of the Malika's army, arrived on the upper tether, immediately opening fire on the team. And that is where we start.
He's a rude motherfucker.
Oh, God.
And we have already rolled initiative, so we're pretty much getting right into it. Now, as described, the elevator has opened, and Gur, this is a sound probably familiar to you. You hear the spooling of what sounds like some kind of chain gun, and it looks like you're first on the initiative, so...
Oh yeah. So, kind of as a instinctive reflex, Gur whips out his oh gosh, this thing. Yes, no, psychic wave cannon, and shoots it into the elevator as he retreats away from the spooling chain gun.
Now,
or rather, fires and then retreat.
What? Now, remind me. How does the attack roll work for this?
I must roll the attack roll twice more. I should have specified before I did this, but I was thinking we were going clockwise, starting with blue. So blue, red, Kime. And the damage will be 30 for all who are hit.
Okay. Go ahead and give me 2 more attack rolls.
Okay, I'm just rolling plus 10, plus 12. Okay.
You gotta bring your good rolls for this one.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm bringing the good rolls, but it doesn't look like I am. So, that's all right. It was kind of like a, oh no.
Yeah.
And then, and then I'm moving back here.
Let me see
hopefully
if I
out of the way.
What did we use for this? Does this sound like this kind of... Sure, why not? Fires a psychic wave cannon into the elevator, and it appears that all are unaffected.
Oh no!
By the attack.
While that's disheartening, that's still not terrible considering. No, this is actually kind of terrible.
All right, that will move us over to Kime's attack. Now, the Ninden's suspicions, Gur's suspicions are confirmed as Ninden gets to see the front side of all of the barrels of this individual's weapon. Let me go ahead and bring up the character art real quick. Just put this up there. He has a pretty large chain gun, and all of those barrels are pointed directly at Ninden as it starts to fire. Let me resolve a few rolls here.
His art is so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's all crimson and brassy.
I didn't draw it though, so.
Yeah, let me get a focus on that face. He's a mean boy. Look at that.
He is a mean boy.
So, oof. What is your KAC, just so I can find out how many of these are hits?
33.
Okay, that's 2 hits.
Okey-doke.
Ooh. Okay, that one's not so bad.
It's always very tense when you make noises like "ooh," because I don't know if you're going "ooh, that was bad for me" or "ooh, that was bad for my players."
There's going to be 3. It essentially is 3 ranged attacks because he's a soldier, it turns out, and that is going to be 2 hits. First one is 36 piercing damage, and the second is going to be 37 piercing damage as he opens fire with a spooled up machine gun.
Oh goodness! All right. So 36 and 37. Let me do some math on that.
Okay. Early morning math. I guess it's not that early morning for you.
Yeah, it's noon 15 here.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And after that, he lets it spool down a little bit after shooting Ninden a couple times, and he goes, "You had to make me come here, huh? Mouse, it's your turn."
Yeah, you big fat jerk. Not that I can see him though, so
Mouse is going to target the 2 guys that she can see clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna shoot with her ultra cold ice carbine.
There's something off about these 2 people that are accompanying him. It's like they're pretending to be people and doing a pretty good job, but there's like some uncanny valley stuff happening with these 2 folks.
Well, I sure can't tell. I'm just gonna fire at red.
I don't think Mouse is ever going to be able to discern something like that.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, what are you asking? What are you suggesting that I roll a sense motive? I don't even have ranks in sense motive.
Right. You're shooting at red, is that correct?
Correct.
Oh
She
yeah,
does have ranks in shooting people though.
That's definitely going to do it. Okay, and that is 40 cold and piercing, so 20 cold, which makes my job a little bit easier. Because that's a nice number for getting half of, you know what I mean? Okay, so there's an interesting thing here, and I don't necessarily want to give away too much information. This energy weapons do or do not count as magic damage?
They do.
They do.
Okay, because this individual that she just shot at has immune to magic in the descriptor.
What? Immune?
It says, yes.
That's a good question. Usually, so that makes me think of golems, and golems are immune to spells, but not magic.
It says magic, but reading strictly from immunities, construct immunities, fire magic.
Fire, comma, magic?
Magic. Fire, comma, magic.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Immune to fire magic. No.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how it sounded. That is really weird and very vague.
I'm
and
Googling
or
desperately.
broad
Please
and
hold.
As we speculate
while we
further.
wait, could you put my little gears or my little spanners on so that we know that I've targeted them with twin
Oh, yeah.
targeting?
That's pretty neat. Exocortex mechanic gets a lot of cool stuff at
that's
higher
great.
levels. It's always
But
been the
it's-
class that I've... Go on.
It's super weird that it says immune to magic because they're also vulnerable to cold, and if all cold damage is magic damage, then I don't. That's why energy being magic damage doesn't really make sense to me. I don't
Yeah.
think I don't
Energy
think
is not. Who said energy was magic damage?
It's
It count.
magic
It no. Here's the
for
thing. It
purposes of
counts as magic. I remember it specifically says that it counts as magic for the purpose of overcoming DR, but it does not.
Right.
That doesn't mean right that it is magic damage.
Yeah, I think that's the critical bit. For the purpose of overcoming DR is a very specific instance.
Well, yeah, because DR is damage reduction, and so I don't think it
Right.
counts as magic at all. Because like if you hit something with piercing and cold, it's going to resist the piercing because that's damage reduction.
Right.
Yeah. So
So
okay.
I looked it up. This isn't a Starfinder reference, but Pathfinder also has immune to magic, and it has been described as having infinite spell resistance. So I get the impression that it is like applied to spells, just immune to all spells.
That makes sense. Well, I've gone ahead and given that away. You're welcome.
Oh,
Kaylin, you recognize that they're golems. There, I'll give that to you. Okay, which is that helps explain why they're a little off.
Army of those spells. Oh, so rude.
So you're shooting at red mouse?
Correct.
Okay, making sure. So that's 20 piercing and 20 cold. So
So
Gonna
30.
Okay. Okay, I've got it. Again, every time we do this, I gotta warm up my math brain. And we are over 2 Herald.
What do you mean we made you come up here? I don't think we made you do anything. You did all this first.
He just gets an ugly smirk.
Fine. Ninden, wipe that off his face.
Yes, Captain.
So Ninden feels inspired and gets back some of that stamina. How much, you ask? It's the same as last episode, but I already
31.
forget it.
30.
31.
Sounds right, sure. I'm gonna press the button either way.
Please press the button.
30.
30.
Dang, I was trying to be too nice.
Too nice, yeah. And with my move action, On that note, do you think you'll be able to get to him or no?
No, but I do have that cannon that I'm probably going to fire at all three of them.
All right, then yeah, get General Kime.
All right.
I think you're gonna need
That's a
that
standard and a
bonus.
move.
Yeah, my cannon shot is pretty good, but he's also a boss. All right, so I think that
The
Simon said that was
boss,
standard.
even.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
he's-
say that. Yeah.
He's the boss. All right, so that was Simon's turn. As I
Yeah.
Is Bruce Springsteen?
You guys,
I'm glad
it's
you
Bruce
recognized
Springsteen. The door opens.
Look out! He's going to slide forward on his knees and hit you with his groin. It's a very specific Bruce Springsteen reference. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, Ninden shrugs off some of the pain from the hail of bullets that he was just sprayed with, and bolstered by his captain's words, is going to draw his Stormhammer, and it's still in the cold and bludgeoning thing, but he is going to fire his cathode cannon that is still mounted on his powered armor into the elevator in a line centered on. So I can show you.
And it's a wide beam, so it can hit all three of them, right?
It is a wide beam, so it's to either side, to either square of this line that I am measuring right now.
Understood. This is
Okay.
very clear cut.
Yeah. This is going to be all electric damage. That is only a 20. It's a natural 2. Toot, toot.
Oh no! And that's an
That
attack
is-
roll for all three of them.
Yeah, it's one attack roll for all three, which is terribly sad.
Gotcha. What happens is you aim the cannon and you watch as both of the guards bring up their massive bladed weaponry, and they actually manage to like deflect it out of the way.
Oh, I haven't.
It's horrifying.
Nobody's ever done that before. That's not good.
Speaking of, I believe it is their turn. So, well, one of them. The red one actually moves in, and he appears to be moving unnaturally quickly, and proceeds to full attack Minden.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
our thing.
He's so quick. He's got haste, if I had to guess as a player.
Some kind of haste.
Some kind of hastening effect.
Rude.
Let's see here. Now, what is that? No, there's a. Oh no, I was thinking shortening. I was like quickening. I was like trying to think of like a cooking substance, but it's not quickening. It's shortening. Never mind. My brain went to a dumb place. Let's see here. You said that your KAC is 33. Or is it higher
34
now?
now. 34 now that I have 3 entropy points because I took my first action.
Goodness, his first attack is actually legitimately a 34, and his second one was higher. Okay,
How terrible.
I guess this is the Ninden gets hit fight.
This is the beat on Ninden party.
Hey, I mean, the last
That's like
fight,
every
Ninden-
fight.
Better you than me.
Hey, the last fight against you guys, Ninden only got hit by like a crit and like maybe a couple other things, so I'm okay with this. Let's see here.
Yeah, you know, I signed up for this. This was my party role on my application.
The first attack is going to be 45 slashing damage.
Oh my god, are you sure it's not slashing and fire?
No,
So
it's
I can
just-
reduce
it's
a
just-
little more of
it's
it?
just slashing. It's just slashing.
45. All right, well, that's
Uh-huh.
sad.
And wow, consistency. The second one is also 45 slashing damage.
Guys, I think we're in trouble.
Kaylin.
Yeah, this is not looking great. So those are golems, and I can't spell them. I've been looking at my spells frantically for something that doesn't have any spell resistance, and I don't.
Now,
You know who you
think
can
they're
spell?
really-
Spell
I
the,
can
spell the
spell.
general.
I can
Yeah.
spell the general. I'm thinking maybe I need to throw a Cosmic Eddy in that elevator.
It's gonna be really hard for me to get in there, but do it.
I'm going to. So hold on. Just out of curiosity, now does that mean like umbral tentacles also wouldn't work?
Does Umbral
You
Tentacles
know,
have
I
spell
didn't
resistance?
check Umbral Tentacles. Because there are like spells that affect the physical environment. That
right,
then,
like a fireball or something.
Yeah,
along those
Umbral
lines.
Tendrils has spell resistance.
Are you serious? Interesting.
I'm serious. Yeah.
Because it is a will save, so the tentacles aren't actually there. It's just your mind allowing you to be hit by them.
These golems, I'm imagining just Mr. X from Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder why that's on your mind.
Hush you.
It's a good game.
But yes,
he
I
triggers
could
my
do-
anxiety. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Caitlin, what are you doing?
I could do something about I could do something to Kime, at least try to. But yeah. Do you guys think I should throw some control into that elevator to try and keep him out of our way? Will you guys beat on the golems? Or should we try and like baleful polymorph him? Or a giant mind thrust?
Ooh. I like all of those ideas. Can you do them all at once?
All of them. Did you pick up that feat that lets you cast 3 spells at once?
I have 1 4th level spell left. This is why I'm asking you guys. What do you think?
No. Okay. Serious times.
What I would do is assume that he's going to succeed at the save and cast the spell for which that is least bad.
I do agree with Simon, and I think that means Mind Thrust. Because Mind Thrust is what, like 10d10 at 4th level?
It's a lot of dice on the table for sure. Cosmic Eddy would hang around though, and that also has a partial.
Yeah, I'm kind of on that one.
But baleful poly.
Yeah, but if
it would be so good. But if he
that
saves,
doesn't take anything. That is the definition of a save or suck, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is.
I'm just looking at his defenses and I'm waiting.
All right, so I guess it comes down to, you guys think he has better will or reflex?
He's a soldier, so his reflexes. Wait, no, soldier's reflex doesn't get a boost. I think. I should know this. I'm a soldier.
Gear sits there, metagames, and then just says,
"Yeah,
do a mind thrust."
All right.
Cosmic Eddy is fun though. We haven't seen Cosmic Eddy. Devil's Advocate.
We haven't seen the Cosmic Eddy yet.
No, there was a Cosmic Eddy. Nosterics cast it on you guys, and it didn't really do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair. Yeah, and assuming that Kime saves against Cosmic Eddy, he'll get out of that elevator, and then it's a non-issue.
That's true. He would get out of that elevator. I mean, or we could throw Cosmic Eddy in there, and then Mouse could lock him in.
Just lock him in a hurt box. There's a tornado going on.
He's a soldier. He couldn't unhack it, right? He'd be stuck.
I'm just imagining him standing in one of those cash grab booths, but just entirely unamused. Because he's just not getting affected. But it's just like, this is.
And then he.
I don't know if that would actually advance the fight at all. Just saying.
It would be very funny.
Indeed.
I continue to recommend Mind Thrust.
Yeah, I'll throw a Mind Thrust at him.
All right.
Because that is a solid choice, and that's 54 damage with a DC 21 will save.
And you rolled.
And if he has spell resistance,
you rolled a 24 to overcome his spell resistance.
I did, yes.
Okay, that is going to overcome his spell resistance, which he does have. So.
Wow.
Yeah. At this level, I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Good roll.
Right.
That is a good roll. Unfortunately,
I have all the feats for this.
Despite his roll also not being super great, he still makes his rolls. Probably predictable, but.
So that's 25,
26.
27 damage.
27. Sorry, I tried to rob a damage from you.
Look, any soldier worth their salt is going to fill their save holes. So no,
their save holes.
This guy's gonna be
your
save hole.
Hey, watch your save holes, okay? Cover them up.
Woo.
I was trying to think of something better to say, just nothing happened, and I didn't want to stall.
And I'll use my move action to GTFO.
Okay.
Get the heck out of Dodge here.
Which, by the way,
Kaylin,
we should
don't
we should buy
GTFO
that.
too far.
We should buy that.
Why?
It was a very good looking game.
Mm.
Oh no, that's actually a great place.
There you go.
Why am I not GTFOing too far?
Oh no, actually, because you feel like you might get faster. Maybe.
He's gonna hasten.
I mean, okay, but okay, I guess. That's it for me. Let the golems do their thing.
Okie doke. Yeah, other golem moves in. Same as last time. Couple swings at Minden. Is your KAC been modified at all any further?
No, it's sitting at 34.
Okay, that's one hit this time, not two. So
Okay.
doing better. I mean, I'm not doing better. I'm sucking it up over here.
Looking up, fight defensively.
Oh, buddy, I can tell you, you take a -4, but you get a plus. Oh,
Plus
look it up.
4?
-4 plus 2.
It's like somebody who like goes up to sing a song at karaoke. It's like, I don't need to look at the prompter, and then like you get to a moment where he just goes silent, and then he looks at the prompter, and he's like, damn it.
Yeah. Look, I got a toggle for it now, just because
Yeah.
armor.
And
So
this
I
time-
don't actually remember.
This time the damage was a little bit less too. It's 33 slashing on the damage.
33 slashing, so that's
Mhm.
21.
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
like garbage to get that damage.
Good to know. I am at, you know what? I'm going to use my... Nah, I'm going to save it for when Kime comes in, if Kime comes in.
Gert, we're back at the top of the initiative order.
Okay, so I guess the question is, does that mean they're unaffected by mind affecting? Kaylin, question directed at you.
Golems aren't going to be affected by mind affecting.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so this cannon wouldn't even work. Gur effectively just drops it, and as it hits the ground, it poof and turns back into tattoos. And he will step up this way and kind of look sad at Kaylin and cast haste on the four of us.
That's all right. She doesn't really need to be that fast anyway.
No.
She's
I'm pretty
already very
fast.
fast.
She's not much for full attacking.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Okay. At the point is Ninden's being hasted. That's all that matters. Everything else is gravy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do I get
Fred.
haste?
Yes.
Yeah.
So does Harald.
Let's do I guess let's do like the winged boot.
I was just thinking of the winged boot. You read my mind. That's my job.
I guess there's not a winged boot. There's a wing though. I feel. Oh wait, that's being used for flying. No.
What is this strange sensation?
What is haste?
I've never
Angel
been
outfit.
close enough to get hasted before.
Oh,
How
like
long does this
one?
last, Gur?
No. Weird.
Oh, yeah. I suppose I should
I
probably.
think it's caster level, right?
Use the lightning
Yeah.
bolt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lightning
so-
bolt. Lightning bolt's probably good, right?
5?
7. No,
7.
I just
Right,
realized
yeah,
I left all of those on now, so she's got like all these different icons on her now.
All
Okay,
right.
so you have 7 rounds of haste.
Yeah,
That's
Yes.
incredible. Nice.
haste is it's really good.
Well,
It is
as
very
we've
good.
seen in dragon fight, it may go longer than 7 rounds. So, but
Yeah.
All right. So Gur positions himself to the north side of the room, facing into the elevator, and casts haste on Linden, Mouse, and Harald, who are all standing in kind of like a straight line horizontal formation. Nice and spread out. I think that brings us back to Kaim, though.
Boo. This is my least favorite turn.
Yeah, it's not a great turn. Okay, he's going to be shooting through soft cover, but he is going to take some shots. Ninden's really the only one he's got in his sight right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yeah, Mouse is kind of hiding behind the back of the captain's chair.
Right. Okay, that's 2 super misses, so good news there. Last one was a 19 on the die, which any final boss is not going to miss rolling it. That's just...
Lordy. That was really close.
Let's see. A lot more forgiving on the damage this time as well. It was 30 piercing damage from his machine gun as he just continues to open fire on Ninden here. Sustained machine gun fire. And that's all he feels like he needs to do. So we're going to go to Mouse.
Well, Pronk, then again, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna full attack. And
You can full attack 2 people, right? Like, as in...
Yes, you can direct
Yes.
one attack on one and one on the other.
excellent. Full attack with the ultra cold ice carbine.
What
I might
order
actually
are we
suggest
doing?
focusing our fire.
Okay, boss, which one do you want?
It doesn't look like we can get to Kime. So, blue.
I attacked red last time.
Red.
Thanks for your leadership, Captain. Alright, full attack on red.
Ooh, that's 1 hit, that's for sure. So 2 shots on the red golem. Golem on the right side. And 1 hit for 32 cold piercing. 32. 16.
A
24.
quarter of cold.
24 cold damage. So it brings it to 40. And then I subtract from the piercing. Aha, I've done it. Math has been unlocked.
Woohoo!
I got a
Math achieved.
Yeah, math. I unlocked the math achievement.
I imagine Seth just doing, like he mentioned before, warming up his math brain. I imagine him, like, before the show, just doing some arithmetic problems and stuff
I
like
honestly
that.
should. Like,
Like a worksheet.
I honestly should. I saw that there's like a game on the Switch you can get that has you utilizing both sides of your brain, where like you have to like solve arithmetic and do math problems while you also have to do like a secondary task to try and not lose time. So like I feel like that might be a good way to just kickstart my brain into
That
functioning
sounds like
correctly.
hell for me, personally,
Oh,
but...
yeah, it is hell, but you know, that's the sort of thing you got to do when you're doing a live show where you got to do arithmetic in order to
All
determine
the
who
time.
lives and dies.
Yeah.
Herald.
Speaking of who lives and who dies.
Yes, heeding his own advice, Herald will get him and feint at that. Wait, can I even feint golems? Let's find out together.
Fainting a mind affecting effect.
It very well might
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that's probable. I'll look it up next round. Is
I
it
like
worth...
I like the idea of like Herald takes out like a deck of cards and he like tries to distract the golem and it just hits him with a sword. It's like, completely unaffected.
Oh,
executing
clever
sword.
feint it is a sense-dependent improvisation, according to the rulebook. It is not a mind-affecting.
Interesting. Okay.
All right,
it has
I'll
a little
take
ear
it.
next to it.
I'll
not
dig
three.
more into it over the next round. But yes, I get him and a clever attack.
Okay.
That probably hits.
Indeed. And that's against EAC, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Golem immunities, does that prevent one from being flat-footed? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't think so.
Okay. Here. So,
Look
that
it
is
up.
going to be electric. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie.
Boogie, just like a dramatic reading of the lyrics. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Woogie. All right. Yeah, that's going to be 24 electric damages for all hits the arc rifle. That's happening, whether he's flat-footed or not. I would appreciate further investigation into that,
Will do.
Simon. And Ninden, it's your turn.
All right. Ninden is gonna take 1 attack because with haste you can use a move action between a full attack.
Correct.
So Ninden is going to take a swing at red with his storm hammer, focusing fire. And so the first attack, I can't split it up in the roll. So what I want to do is the first attack, and then move over to the side, out of the line of fire of the elevator, and then take the second attack. Cool.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. It's gonna roll both attacks.
Okay.
This is bludgeoning cold. Yes. That's wow. Awful damage on the first roll. So Ninden swings for a 32 on the first one, then provokes 2 attacks of opportunity if they are able.
Yeah.
And I'm relying on my 34 plus 4 to save me here.
Okay. They've got a pretty good attack bonus. Is it that good? The first attack is literally a 38.
Okay.
Second one is a miss. So you got hit by 1.
Gotta risk
good.
it for the biscuit. Okay, so it does not look like they are immune to flat-footed, which is great, because my second roll is going to need all the help it can get.
However, do they have an intelligence score?
I don't think so. Let me double check. No, they do. It's they have int +0. So.
All right, then clever feint works.
Okay,
excellent.
There you go.
And the second attack is going to be a 29 versus flat-footed KAC.
I'll do those in a second.
I'm sorry.
I was calculating your attack of opportunity first, just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, right. Forgot about the whole part where I have to take damage.
You don't get to move for free. That is going to be 34 slashing damage on that one on you.
I'd really like to move for free. So that is going to put me into hit point damage.
Oof.
Just by 2 points.
Something that does not happen to Ninden every day.
It's happened in almost every fight that we've been in this darn
in the Crucible. Yes,
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that happens with relative frequency.
That's been happening with alarming regularity.
I would like to point out that this is just one day. So.
Yeah. No, it's
you, sir, are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
The best kind. So, are both of these attacks on red?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, good. Okay, making sure. So, it's half bludgeoning, half cold. Okay, doing it. Adding 7, so that's 38. Correct. Okay. Doing it it's like that Sherlock Holmes BBC show whenever he enters his stupid mind palace thing. It's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the stupid mind palace.
I would also have liked to move down here instead, so I'm a little more out of Kime's out of Kime's bull puckery.
Are you like also like shrinking down into a little ball?
No, I'm just getting out of the way, so he has to actually step out of the elevator if he wants to hit me again.
Or shoot your captain.
Oh.
Well, look, my captain has 84 stamina points right now.
And I like it like that.
He likes it like that. No, so we're gonna go. The second attack that you did, 44. That's nice and easy to add to, so that brings it to 55. Ooh, that is some solid damage. All right, and that is it. Will bring us to this guard. A lot of damage has been dealt to this guy. He's just gonna full attack. Why not? That is what a golem do. That's going to be 1 hit.
That is how the golem do.
That is how the golem do. Plus numbers. Plus numbers, everybody. 40 slashing damage on Ninden. Is unless you land one of his 2 attacks.
I wish you wouldn't. This time I am going to use reactive, or not reactive, sorry, which I haven't used. I'm going to use mitigate as my reaction.
Sure.
To reduce that by 8 points. What was the total again? 30?
40.
40. Oh, I see.
40.
So reducing that by a total of 20.
Okay.
For. Okay. Still not great.
No, it is not good. Galen.
All right.
Gain 14 hit points back between. Well, actually, technically, you gain 2 back, and then you gain another 7 back.
Mm-hmm.
That is, again, the best kind of correct.
Okay. Sorry, Kaylin, your turn.
Yes. I did realize I do have one more 4th level spell.
Oh yeah.
So we could also throw a Cosmic Eddy in that elevator if we wanted to. But also there are the golems. I don't know what I can do about them. You guys think another Mind Thrust against the big bad? Use that last spell?
Is there like, I don't know, some walls? Like, not a wall of fire, like walls of force, walls of ice, anything like that?
Wall
Any
of
like
force is
battlefield control?
Technomancer.
A lot of that tends to
Yeah,
be
the walls are
Technomancer
Technomancer.
stuff.
Yeah.
The Mystic is more, unfortunately, more mind affecting in a lot of cases.
And
Yeah, I can throw a Cosmic Eddy or a Gravity Well into that elevator to try and keep him there, but I can't put up a wall.
Do you have a 4th level Mystic Cure?
I
Just
do.
Just out of curiosity, I just
If this is Ninden's time to go, this is Ninden's time to go.
No, I
Yeah.
He's lived a
I
good life.
respectfully disagree. I would like Ninden to maybe get that Mystic Cure 4 at some point.
It's all right. I'll be the martyr here.
I'm just trying to throw stuff in your,
Yeah,
into your brain to
I
make your
suppose that's
turn
probably a good plan. So I can go 30, 55, 60, and then I can be like, Psst, Ninden, over here. I'm ready in action to touch Ninden when he gets close enough.
Huh? Oh. Hi, Kaylin.
And I'll throw a heal at Ninden, but I need him to come closer.
What kind of heal? I'm not missing that many hit
Yeah,
points.
he's not doing too bad right yet. But
Oh, I was
Yeah,
sorry.
no,
I had it backwards. I was looking at your stamina bar.
Oh yeah.
They got me
No.
all worried about you.
Oh no. I'm only missing 13, and that's gonna get better as
To be clear, they're doing around 30 damage per hit. So in one attack, he will be in need of a Mystic Healing 4.
that's probably accurate.
Yeah, this is fair. In that case, I can't get over my Ninden, and
If you, it's not very exciting, but if you use another move action to get over here, you'll be in a better position to do things in the future rounds. And also be
Yeah.
nearby in case I go down.
yeah, I suppose it's just dangerous to be over there, and I have no reason to be over there. But I have nothing I can do from here either, I suppose. So.
It is worth noting that the golems do not appear to have a ranged weapon on them, so
Sure, but they can move in full attack.
that's true. Well,
For a certain amount of time.
they seem to be
I would
slow
assume.
now.
Oh.
Slower.
That is nice. It is nice. But if they're not going to attack anyway, I guess what I'll do is I was over hereabouts on the other side of the elevator.
Hmm.
I should be able to move back up sort of around our good friend Gur here, where they can't quite reach me. And I'll drop that other Mind Thrust on Kime, as long as I'm over here, and then I can swing around the other side.
Okay.
So I think a 3rd level Mystic Cure will probably also bring you back to life, right?
No, Mystic Cure 4 is the only one with that tag.
Well, then I'll keep that one, and instead I'll throw my last 3rd level spell as a...
Mind thrust.
Oh, but I have Predict Foe, which is really, really helpful.
But saving throw.
It's the problem with
Predict
with
Foe doesn't have a
spellcaster.
saving throw. It just lets you guys have that reaction and not get hit, as long as I keep it up. That's actually probably for the best. I'm gonna, yeah, because it doesn't have any. But it does have spell penetration. So, I probably can't get into the golems' heads. Maybe not. Oh, but it's so good.
But spell
You can get into
resistance.
Kym's head. Kym is still very dangerous.
Yeah.
Kym is still very dangerous.
He a danger boy.
Yeah, I'll get into Kym's head.
Okay.
Hopefully the 27 will overcome his
So
spell
what does this
penetration.
do?
You reach into a target's mind, extracting a sense of its immediate intentions. For the duration, you can warn a creature the target intends to attack, providing the creature with concealment against that attack. You convey this
Okay.
warning verbally or telepathically as part of concentrating on this spell. You can continue to concentrate. And the
there's no
effect
saves.
continues. There's no save. No.
And do you have to use your reaction to do this, or does this just make it so that all of his attacks have concealment?
It's not all. I have to warn somebody, which for some reason is not here. He's not right after me, is he? I'll pull up the spell.
No.
Yeah. So I reach into his mind to start predicting his actions, and I'll find exactly what the
Okay.
thingamabob does, because that's
Please
a
do.
move and a stand.
Okay.
It's just 20% miss chance as long as you concentrate.
On all of
Right,
his
but I
attacks?
wanted to.
No, I'm pretty sure you mentioned a reaction. I'm pretty sure I remember you using this and having to use your reaction to give us
Right,
that
I do
concealment.
too, which is why I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I don't see anything about that in the spell, but
Exactly, it's not in the spell. I'm not sure why it's not, but I'm looking for it.
Interesting. All right. Anyway. Woof. No high level Starfinder turns take longer than a spellcaster turn, especially when we're just not sure which spell to cast.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's fine.
apologize.
No, it's fine. The toolkit is large, and especially when you found out that a lot of it isn't working anymore. Like that's it is.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
bit of a
yeah.
problem.
Threw a monkey wrench in my plans. I did find it. It doesn't look like I need a reaction, but I can warn a creature the target intends to attack.
Okay, so you have
So
to choose
I can only.
somebody who's going to.
So I'll have to
from it.
choose somebody. Yeah.
All right, so
And that's why I was jumping in
got it.
before. I wasn't using a reaction, but I was going, okay, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other golem, the blue golem, not actually blue, but indicated as blue to
Dabba dee
delineate.
dabba die.
It will move aside and will actually fire a ray, a scorching ray, at Mouse.
You lied to me?
Doesn't have a ranged weapon. Shooting a scorching ray.
No, that's
what is
legit.
What is your EAC, Mouse?
30.
That is a 31.
Ah!
That is only 22 fire damage. As he just
22. Okay.
zaps Mouse with a beam of fire.
All right, my
All
force
of us.
field and my shield absorbed most of that.
There you
Thanks.
go.
And all of us should have that the thermal capacitors of some mark, 1 or 2, I
Oh.
think.
I don't.
'cause We've gotten we got oodles of those. They're just dropping
Well,
them
I
like
don't have one
candy in this
installed.
crucible. Yeah, that's
Lol.
fair.
Probably distracted by other things, setting up her weapons or refitting armor, etc.
I did have to
Um,
reload.
It takes 10 minutes. Go, it's your turn.
It's a very elaborate gun.
Gosh, I was gonna say, how complex is that? We'll fix that for you. All right. Well,
How many hit points does Ninden get back?
should have another 14 back.
Okay.
I only need 13, please.
You only needed 13. Okay, good.
Yes.
So I only take 13. Also, Gur is going to go ahead and he doesn't like where this guy is. But he doesn't want to get too far away from Ninden. Oh, this is bad. Gur's gonna move this way, kind of instinctively defending the captain because Ninden has moved. But he's also gonna go ahead and cast this on Ninden so that he can start taking some damage to his stamina instead of just directly to hit points.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's smart.
Only half damage from all wounds and attacks that deal hit point damage, and you take the amount of damage not taken by the target.
Yes.
Target's
Now it doesn't.
points are damaged as normal.
So half
So,
damage
yeah.
dealt to Ninden is going to go to your stamina?
Yes.
Okay.
What an
Until I'm out
interesting
of
spell.
stamina. Yeah. So it doesn't specify that I don't get to use my DR, but I assume that I'm just taking that damage directly. Does it just bypass DR and stuff like
I
that?
think
I'm
we're going to
pretty sure.
utilize Ninden's DR because
Exactly.
you're kind of
Okay.
absorbing this damage through mystical. So like we'll
Yeah.
calculate how much damage it would do to Ninden, and then we'll give half of that to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I kind of figured.
that sounds fair.
Okay, cool. Cool.
All right. Speaking of damage, it's Kai's turn again.
It's Mr. Damage.
He moves forward, advancing to take cover on one side of the elevator door, and is going to only have the opportunity to fire. Or wait, hold on. Am I remembering this correctly? I'm trying to remember if he also is hasted or if that's just the golems.
Oh, I think it
Just
says
the
it's just the
golems.
golems. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
For sure.
okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I remember this.
Unfortunately, you are correct, despite the fact that you didn't know. But yes, he will move forward and take a shot at Kaelin, as it's the most direct shot he has right now.
Me. I get concealment. It's me.
It me.
What is your KAC?
Not good. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that good. Let's see. KAC is 29.
Oh man.
He doesn't even have to roll, does he? Dead, aren't I?
You're not gonna believe this. I rolled a 3 on the die,
Yes!
which means
That
that
still hits.
he missed you by 1.
Woo! Yes, roll 4 to hit me.
Surprising.
Happy Mystic.
There you go.
Wow.
So yeah, Kaelin just kind of she notices all of a sudden that the business end of this machine gun is aimed at her, and just all of the bullets just happen to go around her, like Looney Tunes style. Well, I guess a couple of them clink off of her armor, considering how how close that was to her AC.
Well, I read his mind a little bit. I knew
That's true.
I knew he was coming for me and sort of jumped out of the way, to be fair.
You felt that that hostile intent center on you for a moment. It made you a little bit more ready.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more of like that line, more like that scene in Pulp Fiction where like the guy comes around the corner and shoots at him and misses him completely.
Yeah.
Okay, Mouse is going to shoot. Full attack red.
Okay.
Full attack red. Unless, Captain, you got any better ideas?
No, I like full attacking red.
Ugh, it's like having to get signed off on. Like my credit, like my report card.
You don't have to ask.
Yeah, but if I don't, you complain.
You don't have to mind me complaining.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I get to choose that. Anyhow.
228s.
228s.
Indeed. Those are both going to be hits, and
Woohoo!
honestly, this is nice for me because with the damage totals you rolled, take a look. I don't think I even have to do any arithmetic. No, I don't. So, per her initial inclinations and bolstered resolve from her captain and his direction, Mouse promptly guns down the golem that is in Ninden's face. It
You're
crumbles.
welcome.
Wow. Mouse has gotten really good with that gun.
It's a good gun too.
That's why Serendipity tried to nerf me.
That is a good gun.
All right, I think that will bring us back to Harald.
Okay, team. Do we feel comfortable charging in on Kime, or do we want to finish off his other bodyguard, who hasn't really been wounded?
Get the ad.
What was that?
Get the ad.
I don't know what ad is.
Oh,
That's the...
I guess Leaf and I are the only brand of nerd that understand that in this group.
No,
I
I'm
guess.
the brand of nerd that understands what an ad is.
Oh,
And I
okay.
live with that one, so I also get it.
So is
That's
Tom
okay.
the only one that's in the dark
Don't.
then?
That's okay. Don't tell me what it is. Just talk about how you all know.
It's the golem. The golem is the
Yeah.
ad.
I don't know. Ninden was
Like-
planning on just marching up to Kime and being dumb.
Fights.
Yeah, and doing a fight.
Kime's been doing less damage than the golems, though, right?
So far.
I suppose I can walk up to Kime and tie him up. Not literally.
I don't believe
but,
you.
no. Well,
Do
whether
it.
you believe me or not, I'm going to. I'm going to walk up to Kime.
Well, I'm not getting much consensus from my team here. Time to make an executive decision. The executive decision is, kill Kime.
Yes.
Alright, I do the things on Kime.
Okay.
That's
Unfortunately,
probably...
he's not CR20.
Yay.
Wow. And that's a really good shot.
Hey, man. Nice shot.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Plus
with those
4 on hitting
bonuses. Yeah, that is going to be a hit. The first damage on the board against the final boss. Quote unquote, final boss.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Let's see here.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh, no. You did damage. That's right. I forgot. I was
I
reminded.
mean, remember that he's working for somebody else?
The Malika, this sort of godlike entity, though, so it's unclear whether she's
No.
in our league or not.
I will,
Yeah.
I will tell you that the Malika is higher than CR20, so she will be miss not appering in this adventure. I think.
Oh, thank God.
So
Sir not appearing in this film.
exactly. So that is going to be a hit. I'm trying to see if he has any kind of resistance against electric, and I will let you wonder that and not answer that in the affirmative or not. But you have done damage. You get a sneer. He sneers.
Hooray! I live for sneers. I turn into his face, sneering.
Linda, you have the action
so-
economy for that?
It is a standard action.
Yeah, transforming
I'm
is
joking.
technically. But when have we followed the rules for Astrozoan shapeshifting in this show?
Pretty much at no point have we followed any kind of rules in terms of Astrozoan shapeshifting.
I like Harald's form of Astrozoan. So Ninden is going to, quick as a whip around the corner, and glare at General Kime. Blood trickling down his face. Even though his wounds were healed, there's blood drying on his face. One of his eyes glints with a red glow, and he says, "Pay attention to me, not the mystic." And he's going to Yeah, didn't come out as cool as I wanted it to, but he's gonna full attack. And this is
Mystic has
bludgeoning
stamina,
cold.
though.
This is cold. That's a natural toot, and a 29 to hit flat-footed KAC on the second one.
Okay. Yeah, the flat-footed does change that a little bit. Let's see here. So what effectively is that a +4 total to that attack roll? Is that
Yeah, if you don't want to do the flat-footed on his end, it is a 31 versus his normal KAC.
That is a hit.
Yes! Yes! So he swings wildly and slams into the elevator wall, leaving a sizable dent there from this just massive hammer. And then on the backswing, brings it up into what he hopes is Kaim's chin, and gives him a good wallop.
Let's see here. So half of that is 21, half of that is 10, roughly. So that makes it 52 bludgeoning and cold, and then reduce to...
God, grips head.
Let's see here. Sorry, we like to have fun here. All right, I have done my dark arithmetic, as I like to call it, whenever my foes are taking damage. Caitlin, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna use my standard action to concentrate on predicting Kaim. Because I can do that for 11 more rounds, and I'm gonna move over here behind Ninden.
Okay.
I'm sort of putting him between myself and the baddies, but where I am close enough to jump in and save his life should he need it.
Thank you, Caitlin.
That's what I do.
All right.
Yeah. You've got the quick fix, I hear.
The
From a
golem.
voice in the sky tells us she has the quick fix.
It does. I mean, I've seen it happen. So after the last round, this golem seems to speed up again, almost as if he has some sort of intermittent haste circuit or something.
Rude.
Weird.
How weird.
Very weird.
2 attacks. First one is super amiss. What is my KAC target?
34.
Is something amiss? Oh!
Just for that, he's gonna crit me, Liz. You know that.
Oh, how weird. I nudged it over
that
to a
shouldn't
20.
apply.
That's just bizarre.
I'm the one who made the mistake.
I made the mistake. Okay, yeah, that is going to be
Punish me!
That is going to be a 36 to hit on the second attack. So 1, I get 1 on you. Let's see. Math. More math. Okay, this one's going to be 43 slashing damage as the ultra-thin curved blade comes down on Ninden.
I'm using mitigate once again. Ow.
Why?
Because I'm hurting, man. So
You're already taking half damage.
No.
Oh, that's
so the
right. No,
mitigation
but
and the DR happens first, and then you cut it.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm still going to mitigate because that removes net loss of 20 damage off of that. You said 42, so that's 22. Gur takes 11. I take 11. Math.
All right. Math.
Go math.
This is the power of math, people. Awful Star
It's
Trek
the
Discovery.
power of math.
The Star Trek Discovery. It's one of the cheesiest lines ever delivered in TV show history. I'll look up a clip. I'll show you guys later. Anyway, that is going to bring us to Gur.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's his Gurn.
Ninden, get 7 HP back.
Thank you.
Blue is giving General Kaim cover, but that also doesn't matter because I'm gonna move up here. Oh gosh, I should have thought about this. No, I'm not gonna make it over here with. I am gonna make it over here with. Attack me!
No, why? You're already protecting Ninden from a distance.
Wait. What was your path of movement exactly?
Oh, I have haste, so I can actually move effectively around without provoking. Even though I have mobility, I will do that.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. These guys have a ridiculous bonus.
Yeah.
And I am going to full attack because I can.
Okay.
But I'm nervous, guys, because you know my track record.
You are flanking. Oh no!
A 4 and a 5.
Whoa!
But how?
Yikes!
That's
Just
impossible!
don't attack. Just don't attack. Look, Roll20 has
just don't
decided
attack.
that your job is to take other people's damage. You don't need to get up into the front line for that.
Yeah, that's going to be a 14 and a 15 on Shadowrend, despite the fact that that is an EAC targeting attack. That is going to be 2 misses.
Now hold on.
Okay.
Flanking at +4.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Flanking
this guy
doesn't
wasn't
have
getting
plus
it.
4.
No, this
No,
guy's
it's
not getting.
+2.
I told
It's
everyone to attack the boss. You disobeyed, and this is your punishment.
I accept this as punishment. All right, move on.
All right. I'll bring it to Kaim. Seeing that Ninden is in his face now, what will happen is you see him kind of flick a switch on his chain gun, and it starts to kind of spin into overdrive. And he is going to use automatic attack on everybody. Let's see, not everybody, obviously. It's a cone, but it is going to be able to hit Ninden, Kalen, and Herald.
All right. Ninden is going to react supernaturally fast and spend reactive for the day to get an attack of opportunity on this.
You do
Sumbitch.
not get an attack of opportunity.
Why?
If you need to know the mechanical rules, it's because he can duck and weave.
Okay, then
which allows
do
him
I?
to spend an RP to not provoke an attack of opportunity. So in that case, I think that would happen first. So I don't know if that would make you use up your reactive or not.
I would prefer to not spend my reactive. Obviously,
That's weird. That's weird. Why is that?
If you'll allow it.
I'm joking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you avoid it. That's fine.
Thank you. You are a kind and benevolent GM.
I was going to do it anyway.
And,
I'm not trying to like Yu-Gi-Oh you or anything like that.
You've activated my trap card. Yeah.
And I'll give my concealment to Herald.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Give it to Ninden.
Roll damage only once and apply. Okay, so it's a case where.
Yeah, good point. I give it to Ninden.
I believe it is similar to Blast in that you roll attacks for
Each
everybody.
attack against an individual creature in the cone uses up the same amount of ammunition or charges as taking 2 shots. Okay, understood. Since it's 1 bullet per shot, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
See. Okay, so gonna start out with Herald. We're going left to right, and I think Herald has really good armor, so I don't know if this is gonna hit.
I mean, it's really good, but he'll probably still hit on a 4.
36 against KAC.
Yeah, he rolled above a 4.
Yeah, he did. He did roll low. Ninden, that is going to be 37 against KAC.
All right. Let's roll concealment because that does hit. If it is 20 or lower.
No, I think Herald
20%.
has. Or
No, I gave it.
you
I gave it to
You
Ninden.
gave it to Ninden. Okay.
Yeah.
Herald said, "No, I'll give it to Ninden." I looked at their totals, and yeah, Ninden's got the least life. Give it to Ninden.
The rolls keep going up. 41 against KAC on Kalen.
I'm sorry. So let me. Do you want to roll the
your
concealment, or do you want me to roll?
Go
I'll
ahead
roll.
and roll concealment.
20 or lower. 20 or lower. 20 or that's a 63.
Oh
I
no!
am hit.
All right.
So then you said some ridiculous number to hit me.
It was 41.
41.
Yeah, I was gonna.
So let's see here.
Ninden,
Yes.
unless you added.
You have muted, my friend.
Yes, or cut out.
Yeah, sorry, my phone started going off right as I started trying to talk. How
Mhm.
rude. No, I was going to say, unless you added 7 back at the beginning of Kaim's turn, you got 4 health back at the beginning of his
Correct,
turn?
4. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now. Okay, I did the math. Okay, it is 36 piercing damage to all 3 as the machine gun goes wild. And
Okay.
shoots all 3 of you.
Gur, you're taking 12 and I'm taking 12.
What was the total one more time?
36 piercing.
Simon, what does 57 mean?
Just me doing math. Ignore me.
You can actually subtract it from your by pressing the bubble and pressing
Yeah,
and
but
entering
it's super
minus.
slow. Roll20 is for some reason really slow with like the bubble changes. If you just change it in your character sheet, it's way faster.
And
At least
for stylistic purposes, so I think an automatic that's a full round action, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Either way, he literally just drops the chain gun to the ground after that, and you see him reaching for his sword. Mouse, it is your turn.
Ooh, is it like smoking? Like,
Oh yeah, like the barrels are glowing hot.
scary. Anyhow, I'm gonna shoot Blue.
No one listens to me.
I don't think she has a very good chance of hitting Kaim from this angle.
Yeah, also, I don't have Kaim targeted or anything.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
It's all right, Captain. I'll roll a 20 eventually.
I only
You know
did
what, Dad? I do what I want.
Episodes again.
You do what you want.
Heh, doo-doo.
Rolled said doo-doo, everyone.
It's a 23 and a 30.
Okay, and this is against the golem.
Correct.
That is going
It's
to
a
be 1
20.
hit.
24 for the first one because of coordinated shot, but I don't know that makes a difference.
Not enough of a difference. Close, but
Fair
not
enough.
quite. Second one, 32 damage, golden piercing. Nice even number, adding 8 to that, bringing it to 40, and then let's see, damage reduction. Okay, I am done. My math brain is working in full gear. So I can do these subtractions like they were just a second language, which technically math is.
I'll just point out that I did ask everyone who they were attacking, and you didn't say anything.
I told you very explicitly, General Kaim.
All it's your turn.
I'm not bitter or anything. I just wish we were on the same page.
See, this is why when you were like, oh, or you could just ignore me, I was like, yeah, right.
I say a lot of things. Alright, okay. I can see which way the wind's blowing, everyone. Fine, just attack the golem.
Oh.
No? Do you have a problem with that?
Well,
No, do it.
I want to kill Kaim.
Yeah, I mean, like, just because I'm
What-
shooting the golem doesn't
God.
mean that everybody else should.
Yes, it does. It means exactly that.
This is all happening over the telepathic link.
Alright.
Please target Kaim.
But,
I'm going to step up and full attack Kaim.
but they're gonna full attack the golem. I'm gonna get him and clever attack the golem.
All right. I don't imagine you can fail this at this point.
I can. Let's see how. Sometimes I roll low.
Ooh, 12?
I rolled low on both the d20 and the d6.
You just barely got it. But yeah, that is a flat-footed and get-emmed golem. A golem get-em. And let's see, that's 18 electric damage on the golem. Is that correct?
Yeah. It slightly singes his eyebrow.
Yeah. His fake eyebrow. That's not real. And that brings us to Minden.
All right. Ninden really wants to do what he said he was going to do, but his captain told him to do this thing.
Yeah, just imagine how good it'll feel to have that golem dead at your feet.
Not nearly as good as killing the boss.
He wouldn't be dead.
I swear to God, if I roll a crit on this damn golem,
Then you can whine at me as much as I whine at everyone else.
I will. Ninden steps up and full attacks the golem.
Goal attacks the Fulham.
Yeah. All right, so that's a 24 with flanking versus flat-footed KAC for the first attack.
Right. Flat-footed. I keep forgetting the flat-footed part.
That's important. Don't forget
It
that.
is. Okay.
It's probably
So
easier to just apply it. As a
It's roughly a +4 bonus. No, wait, +6 because of flanking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that first one is still a miss.
All right. Well, the
however-
second one's got to be a hit.
Yes. The second one is definitely a hit. So 40. It's very easy to add 10 to that. Subtract. All right. Easy.
Okay.
Thank you for making that easy with that damage roll.
Hey, I'll try every time.
Kaylin, it's your turn.
Ninden, you should be back to full health.
Okay.
All right. I'll maintain my predict foe on Kime,
Okay.
so as to hopefully keep Ninden alive as long as we possibly can while he's up there, doing his thing. And then I'll move in sort of around the corner of the elevator here, so that I am still ready to throw out that heal if need be.
All right.
Yes. That's it.
Are you just readying action to cast that if he takes a lot of damage or something, or?
Oh no! My standard action is maintaining the predict foe.
Oh,
I just want to be out of his line of sight for that blast weapon,
I didn't realize that
and sort of.
you use your standard action.
Yeah, I have to concentrate.
Oh, that's gross. All right, but it's useful.
It is, especially when like that golem I can't really get with any of my magic, but I can sort of hang out and give Ninden some concealment while he kills it, and then we can take care of Kime. So
Makes
And
sense.
it's a good place to be.
It's a lot of bang for one level 3 spell slot.
No.
Yeah.
So, being surrounded on both
Level
sides.
2 spell slot, even.
Oh yeah.
The golem displays a level of canniness and ends up attacking both Ninden and Gur, kind of splitting its attention, sword fighting both of them. Let's see here. First attack is going to be against Gur. Oh, I was hoping I was actually going to roll a miss one of these times. Let's see here. What KAC
Yeah, we were
target?
too.
What KAC
30.
target am I trying to hit? Okay,
30.
Yeah, it's 34, so that's going to be a hit on her. Ooh, natural 2 against Ninden. Giving Ninden a little bit of relief from the constant stream of damage that's been coming his way. Unfortunately, for her, that is going to be, before modifications, 40 slashing damage as the curved blade slips through Shadow Ren's chains and gets a nasty hit on your armor.
Oof.
All right, and that will bring us to Gur's turn. A post-slashed Gur.
Yes. Well, this time around, we're going to go ahead and use one of these as a move action. Healing myself for 23. And
Right.
full attacking.
Healing shield. I don't think
That
you can
help-
do that.
Yeah, so have we... Because you can move and full attack.
But
Does that mean you
haste,
can use a move action and
that
full
is-
attack?
That is not what it is. You are allowed to use a movement. You can do a single move, use your move action to move, and then full attack is what.
Yeah.
That's okay. I need to make a single attack anyways, so I roll like shit anyways, so...
That's a chance.
Actually, yeah, no, that does hit.
I was gonna say with all the bonuses, I should hope so.
No, absolutely does hit. Yes.
22 before the like +6 or whatever we got going here.
Right. Yeah, and that's against EAC, and that's all cold damage. Which
Yep,
is,
all cold damage. 31.
Oof, all cold damage all day, every day.
Just
Now,
treat it like 30 for your multiplications, and then add 1
yeah.
to whatever you finish up.
I got it.
With your
Got it
dark
100%.
dealings.
No, I mean, like I said, math brain fully active. Already got it. All right, it's Kime's turn.
Shocked anime face.
So,
Shocked Pikachu face.
actually, you might have that in a second. It's like, haha, we've got you where we want you, Kime, and then he makes a very concentrated effort to keep your eye contact as he draws his sword and he begins to cast a spell. Again, he has this duck and weave ability. He's going to spend an RP to not trigger an attack of opportunity to do this.
That works on spells?
Yes, any activity that... Oh, wait, no, it might not, actually. I think duck and weave only works on certain things, doesn't it? This will drastically change my turn. Give me just a moment.
Of course. No, I'm sorry to question it. That just sounded odd. Because Duck and Weave sounds like something you got as a soldier.
Yeah, I suppose. Does anybody know off the top of their head?
Yeah, it's only when you make a ranged attack or move.
Oh, or a move. Okay. Well, in that case, he will move back.
You know, whoever wrote this book must really like the hit and run style of soldier. Because every... Yeah, yep. Okay.
He moves back to draw his sword. Again, maintaining eye contact. And then while he's out at a safe distance, he turns invisible.
Oh, no.
Oh, Prawn!
Really?
This Fleam again.
Again?
I hate invisibility.
Okay, let's just explode on it.
Yeah, we can use our hag robes. I already move away.
Mouse, it's your turn.
Mouse ducks behind the chair.
No, Mouse is gonna fire again at this
I'm gonna
golem.
change up the music
Oh,
as Kime turns invisible.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Gotta set the tone.
We've entered a new phase of the boss fight. Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
phase 2 of the boss fight.
Yeah, now we've got to change tactics. Okay, everybody, make him run into a wall.
all right.
Stop dots, everyone.
Too bad. That's pretty much all I'm built for. Okay.
That's a
you're-
28 and an 18.
You've got
I don't have any
DPS,
dot.
and unfortunately, you don't DPS very slowly. You DPS quickly. Let's see here. That is going to be okay. So 2 attacks, and with the bonuses on the second one, that's still unfortunately a miss. First one definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see, now it's just firing at the golem. Wait, hold on. So you've also got a plus from your targeting. So that would bring it to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. I mean, I've got the little checkbox checked.
Yeah. Oh, so you're already getting the bonus from that.
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay, never mind.
I appreciate the, gesture.
Yeah, I'm trying. Let's see here. So, 45. Oof. Oof. Another nasty hit on the golem. Just to take all the punishment he's supposed to take. Let's see. All right, and it has been done. Herald, your turn.
Okay. That's a hassle.
Minden grunts.
Here. I've got an idea. Let's finish off that golem, but I think Gur's looking pretty shitty right now. Does haste affect my flying speed?
Yeah, it affects all movements of speed.
Nice. Okay, then I will skedaddle over to here and lower
I actually
myself a
have
little
haste
bit.
pulled up. All of the hasted creatures' modes of movement, including burrow, climb, fly, and swim, increased by 30 feet.
Cool. So then I fly over here, lowered down, so I'm now only 10 feet above the ground, and I will tell Gur, alright Gur, I appreciate you sacrificing yourself so heavily to protect Ninden, but you gotta watch out for yourself too.
It's 30 stamina back, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, this lecture makes me feel actually kind of good, which is weird, and not how lectures usually work, but I like it.
And so does that mean that the flat-footed and Phenom is off of the golem now?
Correct.
Okay. It's not looking too great anyway, so. Alright, that'll bring us to Ninden, I believe.
Regardless of that, Ninden is going to... regardless of that, being flanking with Gur, Ninden is going to take 2 attacks. Unless I think that this thing looks really bad. Do I think this thing looks really bad?
I think you should fall.
I'm going to attack twice.
Yeah, it's,
That's a 29 and a 32 to hit its KAC. Sorry, 31 and a 33.
There you go.
34.
Yeah, those are both hits. And in 2 deft, perhaps anger-powered strikes, Ninden takes out this golem with a couple of strokes of the hammer.
Yeah. And then Ninden takes a guarded step, I might add, into the elevators, shouting, "I'm coming for you next, Kaim."
Oh, I have an idea. What if you stood here instead?
Yes. This is a good plan.
Also, yeah, that works. That works better.
Yeah.
Just saying because, you would be, partially occupying, the inside of the door of the elevator, standing in that spot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Leaf can run into the elevator and explode.
Please explode without worrying about me. I would rather this Pronker be visible than, avoid taking another, 12 damage.
I was, partly expecting you to say something like, please explode on me, and I was like, somewhat full of a grudge with that.
I worded it in such a way, but now we can clip you saying it, Seth.
Well, that's true, but it doesn't make any sense.
Flip it.
Because it would
Pro-
be Ninden.
Pro hit us up.
Because specifically, it would be Ninden telling Gur to explode on him, which is
Yeah. No.
Oh God.
We already covered the fanfic in
Guys.
the Jackbox Party Pack
in
episode.
Jackbox. Yeah, we sure did. We really did.
Too bad there's not a recording of that for everybody.
Oh man, I suppose it is my turn now, so I could jump in there and use the ability on my Void Hag robes, and I am not that scared of General Kaim. No, okay, I'll do it.
Sorry,
You
we're pretty
got
scared,
this, Caleb.
but
Gert gives you a thumbs up.
I'll move right around the corner of the elevator. Ninden here. Sorry, Ninden, but you did say not to worry about you, so I will use the ability on my Void Hag robe. Creatures within 30 feet each take 16 force damage and are outlined in glowing motes of stellar energy for 4 rounds.
Okay.
The outlined creature takes a -20 penalty to stealth checks and does not benefit from the concealment normally provided by displacement, invisibility, or similar effects.
Unless
If
they
they
have
fail.
a reflex.
Needs a reflex
saving
save.
throw.
Yes.
Oh.
It's only a 19. Dang it!
oh no, this plan.
All right. Well, I guess
Guys, I found the flaw in the plan.
Ninden needs to make a reflex save as well, I believe.
Ninden's
Fine.
fine.
I am
also
going to-
get
I'm not going to tell you what Kaim's reflex bonus is. I am going to tell you I rolled a 16 on the die for this save.
Yeah, he makes it. Well, they both take 8 damage, I suppose.
Yeah. You hit him with your pixie dust.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Nothing resists force.
Ah,
Yes, Gur.
glitter, get it
Yes,
off,
Gur.
get it off.
You
I do
only
hate
take
glitter.
4 damage.
Oh,
true.
right. Yeah.
All
right,
Now, my question in this circumstance would be, what does that count as? Like, is that like using a ranged attack? Does that count as casting a spell.
Yeah, it doesn't provoke.
Oh, it's an ability on a robe, so I imagine it's supernatural.
It doesn't. So it probably doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, is what.
Probably not.
Okay, just making sure. Gur, it's your turn.
All right. Well, on my Gurn, seeing as how that didn't work, we're just going to go ahead and cast.
Cast Fire Extinguisher.
Do it.
Where'd it go? There it is. On myself.
Oh,
Aha! There you
forgot
are.
about that.
So I can see him for the next 70 minutes.
Wow.
Nice.
Though actually, that brings up a good question. You cast that on yourself previously.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been 70 minutes since the last time
no,
you
I
cast
think it might still be up, so
Yeah.
I don't need
Yeah,
to
that's a good
cast
point.
So you don't cast that on yourself, is what you
Not
meant to
cast
say.
it. I
I'll
mean,
save that
he
spell
could if
slot.
he wants to use that spell slot.
Nah, I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't.
All right. I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Oh, well, you know what? I really do appreciate the opportunity, Tate. So that's why I appreciate you as a GM so much.
I
You
like
just-
to make sure everybody has every option available. So,
Yeah.
you know.
You just you want us to have fun our way. So I can see where he is. You don't have to make him visible if you don't want to. Just let me know when
You cannot see him where you are currently standing.
Cool. As I move around, I'm sure I see him in the elevator still.
You do, yes.
God, I hope so.
Great. Okay.
Because that would be so Nope, he's not in
Okay.
there.
And I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
just to
there you go.
avoid giving the other players metadata, I will. Well, no, it makes sense. You can call it out to them and everything. So yeah, you see him in the southwestern corner of the elevator.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say I will be trying to convey telepathically real time.
Yeah. I didn't think
Where-
about that
where
for a
he is.
moment for some reason. Y'all are psychic and stuff.
Yeah. Psychotic
Yeah.
maybe too, but that's a debate for another time. And I think Ninden, you gained that 4 health back, by the way. Oh, that was the wrong.
you did a wrong thing, Gur.
I did a wrong.
And Gur
Uh-oh.
turns into a string of numbers and pops out of existence.
How do I undo?
Gur turns into a spray of
I
blood.
don't know if you can undo.
I hate this. I had
I
roughly
don't think you
43
can.
hit points. I
think
know
you
that wasn't
had
the exact number.
specifically 43.
Yeah,
so I think
that's why
makes
it was
that-
in
I
there.
think that brings you down
No.
to.
I tried to
39.
do a minus 4, and my fat finger hit 3. So
There you go.
I don't know specifically, but it does sound right.
I think,
Anyways.
43 is it.
Somebody go back and check the stream.
Also, Crow, where's that clip of Seth
Yeah,
saying
you could.
that?
You can technically clip and find out that way.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
yeah. Anyway,
We're not going to do that because Gur is just going to go ahead and ready his shadow chains and then cast 3rd level Mystic Cure on himself.
yeah, probably a good idea. You're a
Yes.
little hurt.
The best idea right now.
Not a bad roll. Holy cow.
Yeah, not terrible. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. 27
above
hit points
average.
restored. All right. Mouse might think it is her turn, but it is not.
Aw.
Curses. I do have blind sense, so
You do?
I know generally where he is, and I think that
Hmm.
if he moves up, I think I get an attack of opportunity, unless
No.
he's careful
It's not
about it.
It's not moving up.
Have you bothered investing in Blind Fight yet?
No. No.
And
Because
now it's too late.
You didn't run into a situation where almost every big bad was turning invisible. Until
Every
this book.
single big bad is a hit and run soldier with invisibility also.
Okay. Since he is a soldier, he has a. Oh no.
Give me the news.
Oh, yes?
Okay. The first attack roll was a 16 on the die. So I don't even need to ask Ninden how much, how high his AC is.
The second one was a
Unfortunately,
crit.
I do have to inform you that the second one was a critical.
Well, it's been fun. I'm not looking forward to seeing. I am kind of interested to see how much damage this is, but I'll be
You
unconscious
do-
anyway. So
You have resolve, and I have a Mystic Cure for you're fine.
nah, I'm
Okay.
gonna
Also
die.
shield
This is
other.
it.
This is not.
Oh god, Shield Other might actually kill Gur.
The first attack. I didn't roll super great on the damage. That is going to be 42 slashing damage.
42 slashing damage. Okay. I am going to use mitigate. So that brings it down to a reduction of 20 total. Gur, please take 11 damage.
You don't want to save that mitigate for crit?
I have
Doesn't matter, it's
reactive.
the same amount either way. Oh, that did.
Okay, give me the crit.
I don't know if you want it.
I don't, but them's the rules, ain't it?
Yeah, them's the rules.
I mean, you
That's
could just
the-
keep it if you want, Seth. That's fine.
Am I gonna lose another? Are you gonna blind me again? Am I gonna lose another eye?
This one does not have wound.
Uh,
However, I do have to inform you that you have taken 96 slashing damage.
Holy prong!
okay. All right, so I'm using reactive to take another reaction. Also, I'm just full of entropy at this point, right? Like I'm given a whole bunch of entropy points. So I'm spending another entropy point and then gaining all of them back. So I'm at a total of 5. 96
Yes.
minus 20 is 76. Divided by 2, 38. Gur, I'm sorry. You are taking 38 points of this damage.
Don't be sorry, I did this to myself.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to take it. Hey, Seth, what are those awful icons that you've added to Ninden's token?
I'm happy you asked. One of those is bleed, and the other one is burning.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll find out how much each of those is worth on my turn.
You will. Mouse.
Goodness gracious.
Oh no, I don't know what to do here. Man, that's.
Oh, hold on. Don't worry about it,
Unfortunate.
because as soon as Ninden gets 7 HP back from my healing, he stops bleeding as well, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
you go.
that's magical healing.
That's
Or
magical
what removes
healing.
burn?
But
You
yeah,
have
I
to
mean the
take an
burn.
action to do it.
This fire extinguisher, and Gur flashes it at Herald.
I also have a great reflex and a Mark II thermal capacitor. So let's not worry about it. Let
Yeah.
Mouse take her
Yeah.
turn.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really have anything I can do while I can't see him.
We know where he is. You can just attack with 50% miss.
Well, I can't see him. I don't have like a view, so I'm gonna have to move.
Yes,
um,
that will have to happen.
Yeah.
I think you're hasted still.
That's nice. Mouse vaults over the back of the chair. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yes.
Times 5.
And Gur has indicated that Kaim is currently in the general vicinity of the southwestern corner of the elevator.
Okay.
The general.
The general vicinity. Kaim is in the general vicinity. Oh my lord.
And, well, I guess I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, yeah, no. She just fires well.
That
Natural
tracks.
one.
That tracks.
Natural one. Goes into the wild red, orange yonder. There's no blue here, unfortunately. It'll bring us to Herald.
Yeah, the way that you said my name is exactly how I feel about my action.
Because I was thinking about like what Herald could do in this circumstance.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Not a whole lot.
Not a lot. It's gonna be because like you can't clever feint because that requires a target.
Right.
You can't get him because that requires a target. Can't restore stamina. Wait, Killen, did you lose that stamina this round, or a previous round?
That was when you all got shot by the gun.
Yeah, that was before.
Okay.
Did you already restore Nindens, or?
Ninden and Gur, yes. That's
Oh
a
yeah,
little
in the
harder.
first round.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I think Crow is petitioning that we change the name of this this enemy to General Vicinity.
We should. I agree.
I'll just delay until I have a better idea.
Okay.
Wait, don't you have a bunch of grenades? Throw a grenade in the elevator.
Yeah, you're like one of the only people who can use grenades other than Gur.
Yeah, I've heard
Throw
worse
a
ideas.
grenade.
All right. I guess I don't have the action economy to do it right now. Well, yeah.
You can draw it
Move
as
and
part
draw.
of your move.
Draw
You are
and show.
hasted,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will be great.
so you have the movement speed.
All right. And what's the range on throwing a grenade? Like 10 feet?
20 feet.
20 feet, but it's only it's a -2 per range increment, so
Yeah,
And then the
you
AC
can't-
of the
you
square
can't
is-
miss. You
Okay.
just it's you're essentially trying not to roll a 1
Okay.
Yeah.
when it comes to throwing grenades.
And if you
That's
roll a
the
1,
same
it
point.
bounces in a random direction, which
Mhm.
will be
So-
into the elevator. Wait, please
gonna
delay
hit
until I
us.
get out of the elevator.
you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Grenades do like no damage.
Yeah, grenades are garbage. It'll be okay. So I throw a plasma bead.
Oh, plasma beads.
A thermal detonator.
What is the radius on one of those?
No.
20 feet.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so it's inescapable.
Yeah, so you should wait until Kaylin can get out of the elevator.
Wait, hold on. Look, if I just throw it in that far corner, we're okay.
Yeah. If you aim
Not
it there,
how
you're
radius
fine.
works.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
If I use this corner? See
Yep.
that? One
Not
left.
there.
Okay,
Ah,
yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right. He could
Okay.
throw it all the way into the corner. Don't
Alright.
bounce.
Don't roll a 1.
I'll move over here so that I can actually see that corner, and then I'll roll a d20.
Don't miss it. Okay, you didn't miss it.
I didn't miss it.
That would have been hilarious.
I was hoping for it.
I know you were.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the damage. It's plasma beads marked
I believe those are
2.
5d6.
Oh, wait, what kind of damage do they do?
Mark
A lot.
It's
What
a fire and
kind of
electric is the
damage?
problem.
Fire and electric.
Plasma.
Yes, plasma.
Plasma.
Yeah. It's partially electric.
But I believe it's 5d6.
Yes, I agree. And the DC is laughably low.
15 or something.
15 exactly. So let's
Aha.
everyone succeed that, and let me roll
He
my
didn't roll a 1.
nice. So that is 10 fire, 10 electric. If you
Okay.
succeeded at your save, it's 5 fire, 5 electric.
Kaylin, you're
Okay.
out of the burst.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Alright.
right. That's right. He made sure we weren't in it.
Kaim takes some damage.
Better than no damage.
An amount.
It's, there is an amount of damage dealt to Kaim. I mean,
Yeah.
vicinity. Sorry. Ninden.
All right. Ninden looks balefully into the corner of the elevator.
Good
And
word for it.
thanks. Yep.
He puts his word of the day calendar away.
Yeah. I am looking balefully at you. And he is going to take 2 attacks, but first he's going to take some burn damage. How much burn damage am I going to take? Tell me what I've won.
Oh, well. It's only 7, so you take none.
I take none. I laugh in the face of burning. And, and I don't even feel bad about boasting about that because, man, I've taken so much damage this fight. Ninden's going to take 2 swings at the corner of the elevator where he knows that Kaim is.
Okay. I think this gives him a 50% concealment. Is that right?
Yeah.
If he's invisible.
Yes.
I sure wish that Blind Sense did anything in this case.
No, it
So
tells
that's
It allows you to know where they are so you can even attack.
yeah. I have a 32 and a 28 to hit KAC.
Okay. Roll me miss on one of those.
Yup.
The first one.
High or low to miss?
Low to. No, we were doing low to hit before, so let's keep with that trend.
I hate it. I hate it.
No.
Thanks, we hate it.
That is not.
All right.
Do it, Kaylin.
All right. I'm going to. Gonna move out of this elevator.
What style of movement?
You see, now you might go on a 5-foot shifting step, but I was gonna just move behind Ninden over here.
Hey, Tates, is he still in the corner of the elevator?
Yes.
Gear says you can go ahead and just move out of the elevator without him attacking you, I think.
No, because we've decided that reach threatens.
No, it does.
Diagonally, yeah. Yeah, regarding the rules.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You know what though? Kaylin is pretty wise. I could see her taking a shifting step back out of this elevator and then reaching over and healing Ninden.
Okay.
Sort of like, he's in here somewhere and I don't know where he is. Thing didn't work.
Right.
Gonna step back a little bit. And I still have a lot of second levels, but I'm running low on the higher level spells, so we'll save those. Throw out
Second
a
level, that'll be fine.
18. We'll heal you up a little bit slowly. But
Thank you.
actually, I'll pull a healing potion to pass off as part of my move action as well, because I can pull one from my backpack or my whatchamacallit, null space chamber.
Huh.
All right. Is that going to do it?
Yeah, that's all. I'm just finding which potions I have, and I'm going to pass one off to Ninden so we can have it on him just in case.
Okay.
Thank
That
you.
will bring us over to Gur.
All right. I'm doing a really bad job of keeping track of how much HP Ninden is getting back. It's been 7 per round, and I don't think I've given you any back since Kaim hurt you. No, I did.
No.
Oh, you didn't take that 7 back that I told you to take back initially? This stopped
No.
bleeding?
I
Okay,
didn't. Oh, I did.
Okay. Okay, so that means you get back 28 HP.
Okay, that would put me over, so take 4 back.
Okay, 24 HP.
Yeah.
Cool.
Goodness gracious.
And that's not even the start of my turn. So we're gonna go ahead and... Man, I really don't like that I don't have a... Oh wait, I do! Ninden, you're in the way.
I am not providing cover because of coordinated shot. The feet boost.
You're in the way of my blast weapon.
Just use a normal weapon.
Against... Oh wait, well I guess I can see him, can't I?
You can.
You're the
so
only
yeah,
one
fine.
who can.
Alright, Gur moves up here.
But also look at your hit points. Maybe a ranged weapon.
Well, that's a good place to be. I can heal you right there. Just kill him, please.
Yeah, no, Gur moves there, makes like he's going to attack, and then heals himself with another Mystic here because proc this gleam.
Because 35 hit points, yes.
Because 35 hit points, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yay!
that
plus
doesn't even
37.
take a crit to take you down. That's a normal attack.
That's a really good heal, though. My
That's a very
goodness,
good
he
heal.
rolled like all above 5.
Excellent.
Nice.
Alright.
All right, we're gonna get rid of this thing here. It's in my way.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, hi everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi everybody. No. So anyway,
That was actually pretty good.
I do voices. But I only do goofy voices, which is why you don't hear me do a whole lot of voices because like it quickly gets into the goof zone. So
All my voices are goofy, and I just lean into it.
That's fine. I have to be threatening. I have to have the impression of being a scary, evil person. Anyway,
yeah, that's why I don't DM.
You're so convincing.
Gur, you see, and Ninden, you sense that Kaim is moving kind of towards the center south of the elevator, and such a movement is one that would allow you to both benefit from an attack of opportunity.
Ninden is going to prepare himself, but not swing just yet because he's very wary of what is going on, and he knows that he doesn't have a very good chance to hit anyway.
Fool me 3 or 4 times, shame on me. Fool me 8 or more, yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait, what?
But yes, he is indeed going to start casting a spell.
Yes.
Smack him!
And-
Smack him!
Ninden, sensing this, will then attack him.
Okay,
Probably still miss.
the chance is there. Gur doesn't quite get it.
That's a 31 to hit KAC.
Ooh, Ninden might. Let's roll that miss chance.
All right, I want to call high this time. High hits.
High hits?
Yes.
You can't do that. We agreed that low was a hit.
But he called it!
But Seth,
All right,
that's
you
like calling
called
heads
it,
and
you
tails.
called
That's
it,
like
you
calling
called
heads and tails. I can change. Okay.
Let's see here. Now,
Also,
so-
woo!
so spells are just straight up canceled if somebody gets hit?
They are lost. Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Mm,
I don't like it.
The trick is to provoke with your movement,
Right.
and then
That's
but these
what
two
he
were too
tried to do.
suspicious.
that is exactly what he tried to do.
Yeah,
Um,
and that was,
and then-
you did everything right. You're invisible. You tried to get him to attack you when you moved instead of when you were casting. That's all you could do.
I'm
I mean,
just
the-
checking to
the
see
other
if he
thing you
has
could-
any other defensive.
The other thing you can do is
I
move
was
away
gonna
from
say.
them, but he was pinned into the elevator, so he couldn't do that.
There are feats. There are feats that allow you
Yeah.
to like maintain. The
There
spell
are.
if
You
were,
need.
like,
I have it on my
casting.
character sheet.
No, I'm looking. I'm looking
You
for
need
the-
focused spellcaster.
Yeah. I'm looking
in
for
order
his defensive
to-
option.
Yeah. But maybe he's a soldier, a spell soldier, and has something. I don't know.
spell
yeah.
soldier.
I don't know. Classic spellcasters need focused spellcaster.
You know,
I
Seth, you
don't
could
feel
just-
like I need to
you could
mention this, but just in
sneak that
case.
feed onto the sheet, and we'd never know the difference.
Also,
well, no, I'm just double checking because I only wrote down the things I thought would come up. I didn't anticipate people would just
As
like
one does.
corner him in an elevator, and that's all that would
Wow.
happen.
He had the chance to walk out. I was like, we were spread to the far winds at one point.
Let's see here. I don't know where this is. This is very annoying, and I can't find it on Aeon SRD, which is extremely annoying right now.
What are you? Do you mind me asking what
We
you're
can
looking
help
for?
if you like.
Oh wait, hold on. Aha. Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh God, I don't like that laugh.
This is incredible. That actually is not a hit, and I totally forgot about this.
What?
Okay.
He has elusive target,
What does
and
that
this
do?
is a turn in which he moved, so he gets a +1 insight bonus to his AC until the start of his next turn.
Rude.
That is bizarre and disheartening.
Wow, that
Wait. What did you roll, Mac? 14.
Yeah, I got.
Have you used your reroll from me yet?
You didn't
Do
give
you wanna
me a
try
reroll.
again?
Did you?
Everybody gets one per day now.
Oh.
Used it?
It's not worth it. You'd have to roll a 15.
Yeah, no, I'd rather.
And
I'd
we'd
rather
have
it be
to
a more sure
overcome the
thing.
concealment
And then I
again.
would have to. Yeah, I'd have to reroll concealment too.
Yeah, that's a
All right.
15% chance of success.
Sure.
It's not worth it.
after all of that, because he does not have the feat that enables him to keep casting a spell after being hit. I have
But he's
confirmed.
not.
Feet to get.
What actually happens is a massive. No, that is not what I wanted to do. No.
A tiny
My
red
Herald
square.
impression. Yeah, a tiny red square appears. I was going to do this. A massive wall of flame pops up, completely bisecting the room and making what is inside the elevator completely invisible to Herald and Mouse. And again, this is angled inward, so all of the flames are pointing in this direction, away from Mouse and Herald, which means they're taking no damage. However, this does mean that Ninden, no, I don't think Gur is taking damage on this turn. It's not in the wall of flame.
I think
Does
he's
it-
with it. I think the first 5 feet. I think one you need to put it.
It needs to be on a line, I believe, unless it's taking up the whole 5 feet.
No, I think it. Come to think of it, I think
it takes up squares. It takes up squares.
Okay.
yeah, I
alright.
think it takes up those squares. But I think Gur has some damage coming his way from being in that first 5 foot after the line.
I mean, I know that he's going to take damage,
And
but I thought that it only dealt damage to people who were in the line as they passed through it, and then on people's turn if they're within range.
Yeah, it could be on their turn.
I think. So let's see here.
The wall deals damage when it appears.
And on your turn each subsequent round.
Yep, so both.
Oh, on Kaim's turn. Okay.
Yes.
So I will quickly resolve the damage that is coming towards Ninden and Halen. Let's see here. It's not that much, actually. 13. So not terrible.
Not bad.
I don't think Ninden takes any of it.
I take
And
3.
oh no! And that is going to be 6 damage coming towards Gur. Fire damage. And on that note, we're going to go to break.
What? But there's a wall of fire. It's just.
I know. Look, it's not my fault. Kaim did it.
Sure.
So we're all going to take an opportunity to find the restroom in real life. And because of the timing here, that's going to bring us back at 18 minutes after the hour. So feel free to come back and see the resolution of this fight. See how they're going to deal with this giant wall of flame when we return. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Or I mean, I guess we're the ones that came back. I don't. It's weird. Like when you're existing on an internet space, technically the people who are on the Twitch page never left. So it is us who are returning. So thank you for waiting. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Your patience
What he
is
said.
Appreciate it.
Y'all
Leaf
the
and
real MVPs.
We're so close that we finish each other's.
sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Oh no, that's not what I was going.
High five,
Honestly,
Leaf.
though, it was like Tom and Leaf were the ones for a moment there. they were on the same level.
It makes sense. We've been,
All
we've,
about them sandwiches, man.
Holy
we've been
cow.
playing Ninden and Gur for an entire AP.
Yeah.
That's true. But yeah, here's our typical post-break preamble before returning to the game. Just thought it was worth mentioning again
It's like
because
a mid-amble.
it's a mid, yeah. a meamble. I don't know. Anyway,
we're meambling.
meambling around. Again, I'd like to call attention to the fact that I am still taking commissions and will be for the foreseeable future while I look for stable, steady employment. If you're here on the Twitch chat, I am about to shoot some links into it where you can check out some examples of recent work. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's a Shirin. Oh, weird.
Ooh, so good.
Look at that art. Look at that art.
And if they're not,
look, it's a Skittermander.
If they're not in Twitch right now, say one of our future listeners, hello, future people, where can they find you, Seth?
Oh, well, I mean, all of my stuff is pretty much on Twitter, so I know I need to do something different from that. Like, I'm not used to... I don't really have, like, a place I can exist to post my work. I guess Instagram is where a lot of people go for that sort of stuff. I should probably say that.
Yeah.
You have
It
some
is-
stuff
it
on...
is a
I see
pretty-
a lot of art on Reddit and stuff like that, too.
Well, yeah, there's not really, like, a place where it's
I
all
was gonna
going.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
don't know.
call Reddit a place is a little bit of a misuse of
Okay,
the term.
yeah, it's more of a pit, but you know.
Yeah, you need like a
Yeah,
portfolio, right? Like
Throw your work into the art pit. I don't really have a portfolio. But yeah, my username on Twitter is Mistake and Potates because my username is so long it could not be contained within the general length of the user field. So it's Mistake and Potatoes, but without the O at the. I took the O out of toes in order to get it to fit.
Okay, but can we get back to this dystopian society
Where you throw your art into the art pit.
why would you even say such a thing? I guess we prompted this.
That's what it feels like, honestly. Like
Yeah,
whenever
pretty
you're
much.
Oh my God.
like I feel. I mean, I don't know. I feel kind of the same way with the podcast. You know, it's like you throw this thing that you love and that you've created into a pit, and you hope somebody notices it and likes it. You know, like
It's accurate.
I'm gonna take Crow's idea and say that you should start a website, or I'm gonna riff on it. You should start a website titled Seth's Art Pit.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm seeing a dark theme, you know, like maybe some horror movie screams going in the background as you open up the site.
You know,
Oh
actually,
yeah, everyone loves autoplay.
This is
Yes.
like
Yes.
This is like, hold on. This is bringing back some stuff because back in the day, I did actually have a Tumblr page. I forget.
And I miss Tumblr.
Yeah.
I know it's still there, but like it's dead to me.
Yeah, it's pretty much not the same thing.
They
But,
ruined it.
Oh yeah. But I remember I was much edgier back then, and I called the place where I posted all of my art my idea abortion pile.
Oh wow, Lord.
Because I never completed anything.
That is some
Wow.
edgelord flame
Yeah, I know.
right there.
I know. It's bad.
I have questions for you, Seth. Like, did you have swept to the side bangs and yeah, no that.
I have
Of
that
course he
now.
did.
I have that
Yeah,
now.
that's the thing.
Well, now I feel bad.
That's fine. It's one of the only hairstyles that
don't
actually
know.
kind of works for me. But anyway.
Seth
I
the
don't-
edgelord.
Yeah. So yeah, commissions again. We're also on the Discord. You can find me there, and that's honestly, Discord's a way better way to get in touch with me and exchange the thoughts and ideas back and forth.
Or
much
you could
better.
get in touch with any of us, as we tend to hang out there.
That's true. We've been there the whole time.
We goof.
Harry Potter, is that a thing? It's a Harry Potter. We've been here the whole time. It's my favorite line from the Harry Potter series.
Wait, what?
I call your bluff.
Good talk.
I've never read Harry Potter, not even once. So
Yeah, see,
anyway,
I didn't remember that line.
Yeah, no, I was sitting over here like, no.
I thought someone would call me on it.
This is
I was
this
expecting
is
it.
not legit, Tapes.
You know what I
Anyway.
expect? I
What's that?
expect to beat this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're kind of in the
Oh,
middle.
Oh, we're
of
gonna beat
something.
this guy.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Well,
We're in the middle of
now it's a non sequitur to call out J.K. Rowling for being a transphobe. Thanks.
Oh, okay, wow.
ruined
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. But you know what? Her books taught us the opposite. So,
Yeah.
she shot herself in the foot
in
there.
a bizarre twist.
I was gonna say
it's one of those things where you thank somebody for their work and then say that you don't need to be friends anymore.
Oh no, I totally understand that. I read H.P. Lovecraft. Like the man was a horrible, bigoted racist, but like his work is phenomenal.
Yeah, it introduced, and I think people have done better things with the concepts that he brought forth. So we can just take this thing that he created and remove it from him and go forward.
Indeed.
Speaking of going forward,
death of the author.
I would like to go forward with killing y'all.
I can't change the
invisible
scene. I can't change the scene until
sure
you bring out the red tunes, though.
Oh yeah, you're asking me to bring back the
here,
percussion.
let me start the percussion.
We need the drums. The drums.
Don't you hear it? I'm doing it right now.
Anyway, yes, we left off on Mouse's turn after a giant wall of flame separated them and the rest of the party.
Oh, great.
Currently in the elevator. I mean, I guess you can kind of see a bit of Ninden and Kaylin standing.
If you want to delay, I can get rid of.
One of Ninden's
I
like,
delay.
hey, can we get rid of his invisibility? I was thinking about that. Didn't Gerd dispel somebody's invisibility last time?
No. See, the problem is you got to make a caster check, and my caster level is 5 beneath General Kimes at least. So
yeah, you would have to blow a spell slot and then roll like a 19.
Yeah, so I'm like yeah, I wouldn't. That said, yeah, I would also have to use up one of my level 3 spell slots, which I don't currently have anymore after healing myself, because
what's the target
is
DC?
Unfortunate.
What's the target DC for a dispel?
Caster level of the spellcaster?
Plus spell resistance.
Isn't it 15 plus caster level?
It will say in dispel.
I think it's 11. It has 11 plus cast level, I believe. But I'll look it up.
Okay.
Please, because it is not my turn.
Yeah.
I am waiting. However, I am going to. Oh wait. Can I move and then wait until
if you
the
move,
wall
you have
goes
to
down?
declare what action you are taking and when the wall goes down.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to move to here and cast overcharge weapon on. I believe. Is that a touch spell?
That is a touch spell.
Mm-hmm.
But I am both in and out of the wall of fire right now, and it's not.
Technically, the side that Mouse would be touching is completely engulfed in flame. You would not be able to touch him without entering the wall of fire, quote unquote.
Well, can I cast that spell once the wall goes down?
I mean, you could ready to cast, yes.
Yes, that's what I do.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So we're waiting on Gur to dispel
No
the
pressure.
wall of flame? Is that the idea?
We're waiting on Kaylin.
Oh,
I delay.
I delay.
Alright. Oh dear.
Kaylin,
Okay,
dispel
so
that
we'll
wall.
just scoot Kaylin up. How does that feel?
Kaylin,
great.
bring down that wall.
You got it. I move back to be out of the wall.
Yes, which I believe means that you do take some damage as you move through the space.
Well, I mean, I'm already in it, so I'm not really moving through it, right?
When you're moving out.
I will if you really want me to, but I'm moving out of it. I'm not moving through
I
it.
do want to do damage. No, let's see here. I just want to make sure real quick. Let's see.
As I pull out my spell gem.
Any creature passing through it. So since you're leaving it, I think you're fine.
Yeah, that's the way I ruled it when I was a GM. But
There you go.
I think it's a discretion thing for sure.
Yeah.
So, as I move over here by Herald, I pull out that spell gem of Dispel Magic, and I make a caster check. 25. The DC is 11 plus the spell's caster level.
11 plus the caster level. Ooh. You just make it.
Good enough. Good enough. The wall comes down.
Ah. Kaylin is Mr. Gorbachev.
And this is why I don't do Dispel myself, because her just makes it are my horrible misses.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Okay, so then that triggers Mouse's reaction, or Mouse's action.
Yep. And enjoy.
Oh, okay, thanks. I hope I don't miss.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, you really should
Yeah,
put it
now
on
that,
Gur,
we're,
huh?
now that we're doing this, we should
Oh, I
have
would have. Oh,
Did I?
damn. I just couldn't move into position to touch Gur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have
That's okay.
delayed.
Next time.
Well, I mean,
sorry,
I
she's
don't
got
have
more.
another spell for
Oh,
this.
can she not trigger her action?
That's up to her. I mean, she said specifically when the wall goes down, she was going to cast that spell.
She can take it back, but then she can't do anything else.
Okay, I take it back.
Technically, I think since that's super. No, you have to specifically touch a weapon when you're casting it, right? You can't just like put it in your hand so that you can.
Right,
just
I
use
can't
it.
hold it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Jolting Surge, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, so she's not gonna touch Minden's weapon with that spell. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, as cool as it would have been.
You know.
Oh wait, is it a touch spell?
10d6.
It is a touch spell.
You can hold a touch spell.
Oh, cool.
Oh, weird.
You can hold any touch spell.
Cool.
Okay.
I hold it. I've got
At
it.
least you couldn't Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm fine with that being the case. I just didn't know if it was a
Fair.
touch spell or if it
Thank
was
you.
a spell that required you to use it on the item during that casting. So, okay, Herald.
Pearl doesn't have any better actions. I don't know why he held, because he could have done this before, too. He throws another plasma bead, and prays for him to roll a 1 reflex save.
Also, I would like to point out, Caitlin did take damage on the last turn.
She did! I encouraged Kaylin. Alright, that was great. That was a great job, Kaylin. You just ran through that firewall like a pro.
It looks
Oh, thank you,
super
Rob.
cool, like hero
Um,
flame stuff.
It's like I was
How much
watching
stamina does that heal now?
Backdraft.
And you feel 30 stamina better.
Ooh, I like that. Thank you.
And then I get out a plasma bead and twirl it enticingly in my fingers, but I'm unable to throw it this round.
Ah, all right. Minden.
What do y'all think? Full attacking seems like the best option, because I have such a small chance to hit through the concealment anyway, right?
100%.
Yeah. It's just gonna be soul crushing if I roll a crit, and
No, it's 50%.
actually, that's a 29 to hit KAC, and the second one is a 16, so that's not gonna hit. I'm more concerned with the 29.
No, the 29 is not going to be a hit.
Yeah.
With KAC.
That is a 16 on the die, so full attacking is rough
Yeah.
against this guy. Understandably so.
Should be. Gur, it's your turn. You're Gur.
Gur want to fish for crits, but Gur doesn't know what to do. Just gonna go ahead and attack, I guess. Yeah, full attack.
All right.
Fishing for crits. Fish for crit. Yes!
Yeah!
And he
All
finished!
right.
Oh.
And no concealment because I see that mother pronker. I look him in the eyes and then I whip him with the shadow chains and it wraps him up.
That is a juicy rainbow trout.
I regret to inform me that those are both hits.
So he wraps up the general and then he just kind of like, as part of the second attack, just kind of tightens it, like pulls the chains and makes him, 32
sure.
points of damage tighter.
Oh.
Now these are both pure cold damage, so we've got
Correct.
6. We're gonna take half of that and add it on. So I believe that would make it 27, 28,
28.
So 86 cold damage on that first attack. Lordy! Before reductions, of course. Let's see.
Jeez. Yeah.
And then 32, we're adding half of that. 16, and then another reduction there. Oh my gosh. Man. So, Gur, you can see that General Kaim is bloodied now.
You all get a very strong sense of like satisfaction at having bloodied Kaim, and Gur kind of tries to translate the fact that he is currently bound, which remind me again, that was just basically entangled, right?
Yes.
So you've got him wrapped, and so entangled basically it just means he can't move, right?
No, he moves at half speed unless the source of entanglement is anchored somehow.
But it doesn't really confer any negatives in terms of like attacks or anything. Like
-2 penalty to AC attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and dex-based skill and ability checks.
So there is a penalty to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entangled is nice.
Okay.
We like entangled.
So, upon being entangled, Kaim looks down at this cold shadow chain that's wrapped around him, and he lifts his blade to direct some blows towards Gur in retaliation. What is my target for KAC?
Your target for KAC is 30.
Okay. No, you were going to say something?
I was just going to say, it's interesting because you can see the shadow chains, but not General Kaim. So you just see the shadow chains wrapped around,
yeah.
Like, yeah, a large body of invisible something.
Weird.
Invisible something.
Ninden would like to use his reaction, sensing Kaim attacking with his blind sense, to use bodyguard on Gur.
Does that cover for one attack?
It's the first attack, yes.
Okay. And how much does that add?
It only adds +2.
That's enough, actually.
It worked!
That first attack actually is deflected.
Yes!
Come the next two.
That's the
Second.
power of love.
Power of
Yeah, no.
love.
Gur sees this attack coming after he's successful, and then in the last second, Ninden punches it out of the way.
Yeah, Ninden just punches an invisible sword out of the way. Nope.
In this, after the first one is deflected, however, I did roll a 17 and then a 19 on the die. Neighbor of the beast.
No.
Neighbor of the beast. Here.
Oh. Gur, hang on there.
Yeah, triple attacky boy.
Yeah, it's one of those. Soldier swords. Okay, first one is going to be 42 slashing damage. And the next one is going to be 45 slashing damage, of course, before reduction.
Gur is looking really bad.
So Ninden is able to interpose himself in front of one slash, but then you witness as two glinting flashes of steel just right in front of your snout go through the air, and both of them hit Gur bad. There's a lot of blood now splattering in the side of the elevator here.
If I didn't have DR, I would have been unconscious.
Gur, get out of here.
We bring it back to Kalen.
You feel a sense of Gur being offended.
Gur, you don't need to be offended. I'm going to move up behind Gur, and I'm going to throw out one of my second level Mystic Cures. I pull another healing potion as I come up here and hold it out to Gur. That is a Mark II healing potion. Should you would like to take it?
I just might do that.
All right, that'll bring us to Mouse.
All right. Halen, you're in the way.
I
You
just
can come over
realized
here and
that.
do it from this side.
Huh.
Fine.
There's a wall around the other side of him. I don't want to be in the elevator with that guy.
Can you move, cast, move, or is that a thing? Like you have to.
That's a feat.
You have to, yeah.
It's a feat chain. I went with
Well, I've already cast it. It's in my hand.
Oh, that's true.
So you
So I just
really
need
just
to,
have
like-
to move and boop.
Yeah, move
Yeah.
and boop.
Moving, the old moving boop.
Yeah, you gotta do
Yep.
the move and boop.
And so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, tag.
And then she gets to
Here. Well, there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giving Ninden a possible out, a non-difficult one. All right, and I believe they'll bring us to Herald unless Mouse has anything else she would like to do.
I guess I'd like her to move now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. All right, Herald.
Herald throws the plasma bead in his hand with a yeah sound.
He throws like a stereotypical girl.
Don't roll 1. Wait. Are you talking in that corner again?
Yeah, that kind of.
I should hope
Okay.
so.
The corner where we know that Kaim is.
Well,
And
No, opposite.
oh, okay, right. But we can see can we still see the chains wrapped around him?
yeah, and also, I mean, generally,
Generally.
Gur is indicating that he's now standing kind of here, and that's where you see the chains wrapped at the moment. All
Anyways,
right.
make a reflex save and roll a 1.
I rolled 1 twice.
What kind of dice are you
Wait,
rolling
does that
there,
mean
boy?
2?
No, it means 11. Fun fact. And this is a weird deep dive into video game history. Armored Core 2, I think. There is a thing where you can go through like an arena and you battle other mech pilots like in this like competition. And there is a pilot who loves the number 1 so much that he distinctly fights poorly enough to stay at rank 11 in the leagues, but he could easily be like rank like 3. So when you bump into him, he's like a sharp skill ceiling for you to have to get past because he should be much higher rank. But he loves the number 1 so much, he stayed at rank 11.
What a tool.
I find fault in his logic because he should just, if he's so good, he should just be number 1. He should
Or
just
rank-
fight to be number 1.
Or rank 111 and really mess with the meta.
Yeah.
All right. So
Anyways, I deal like
18.
4 damage to him, maybe.
so that's a half of 18. Let's see.
And then half again because he succeeded his save.
Right. Okay. Yeah, some damage is dealt to Kaim with this explosive grenade, which, do I have a grenade? I do. Take that, Kaim.
Oh, that sounded like Ninden's fists back in the day.
Yeah, back when he used to punch.
Yeah, he's less of a punchy boy.
That's my turn. I pull out my last plasma bead.
All right. Ninden.
Ninden, we're running low on haste juice, guys. I've been keeping track of the rounds on my lightning bolt. We have 2 turns, including this one. So
I can always throw
not
out
that-
another haste if we need
not
it.
that not that it matters that much. We do have this guy cornered, even if we're not able to do anything about it. I'm gonna full attack,
Okay.
surprising no one. It's a 21 and a 24. I end my turn
All right.
and mute myself for no particular reason.
I'll have to ask
Okay.
Sarah what happened. Gur, you have a
Oh, dear.
supercharged.
I am supercharged, and that only lasts until the end of my turn, doesn't it? Or is it
Correct.
until I attack, Mouse?
It is.
Just one attack gets it. So this next attack that you are going to take is the
And
only
it
one.
is.
Yep.
It is the next attack before the end of, or before the beginning of her turn, I think,
Yeah.
Okay.
or before the end of her next turn, whatever.
So probably.
So
a
we do
single.
this. Ah!
Oh,
that
buddy.
might hit. That
Oh,
might
that's
hit.
sexy.
Now, Mouse, do you want to roll the extra damage from your supercharge?
I was about to, but Mouse should
Uh,
definitely do it.
Sure, yeah. So that's going
It's
to
a
be
team effort.
46 additional damage.
Okay.
You heard her, 46 additional damage.
46? Wow. No.
Hey, I don't make fun of your accent. All right, that's 8.
Nice.
No, I
So-
rolled low.
It's just
No,
a shit roll. It's a shit roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
It's still pretty good because it's gonna get
39.
halved and doubled.
So that is 19 extra damage, right? For doing this here. Ooh. I don't like to give too many hints on my big bosses or anything, but by a thread.
By a thread, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
What do you
doing this
mean?
with my move.
What do you mean by a thread?
As in he's hanging on by one.
Oh, heck.
That's bad.
Like by the width of a plasma bead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
No,
Don't do it.
not by a plasma beam. No,
That would
not
be the
quite
most
that much of a threat.
ridiculous end to a book 6 boss fight.
He killed me with a fire. God.
Yeah, with a plasma grenade.
All right.
So embarrassing. All the fire elementals will make fun of him in hell.
Wait,
um,
wait, wrong plane.
being the only person who can see him, Gur, and with your innate ability to sort of sense other people's emotional state, you can feel just the pure vitriol. He is currently watching his chance of becoming a demigod crumble before his very eyes. And in his rage, he does his darndest to make sure that you go down. So that's another three attacks directed at Gur. I assume Ninden would like to do something about.
Yeah, I will bodyguard, I guess, the first one, because it doesn't tell me. It says, as a reaction when an adjacent ally is attacked, you can grant an ally.
Right.
It doesn't say when they're hit, so I'm just
tell
going to...
you. I rolled the exact same roll for the first attack last time, so I know it's not a hit.
Okay, well,
because
that's
of
good.
So you did it again.
I did it again. Ninden's hammer, he just sort of, like, flails his hammer in front of Gur.
There's a loud clang. Everyone else can hear and see the sparks fly, but it's not clear exactly what Ninden is deflecting.
The hammerhead is thrown towards the ground.
It's going to be a 34 and a 34 against KAC on the other two attacks. Rolled 10 twice.
Both hit.
All right.
Gur growls an unearthly growl in Orcish as he presumably hits the ground.
It's going to be 46 slashing damage on the first hit.
I was just about to say, oh, but wait, you have orc ferocity or something. Oh.
Not this
Not-
body, my friend.
Yeah, that's weird. This body doesn't have whatever.
Yeah.
And then the next one is going to be 56 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Ow!
Remind me about the death from massive damage rules real quick.
Oh.
I don't think it's
If
going to happen.
if there is more remaining damage than your current total or your total?
Then your total.
Yeah. So
He would
the-
have to
it's not-
crit a dead body in order
pretty
to.
much in order to instantly kill.
Sorry. Okay, that's what was going on. I was double muted.
Ah,
Gur, yes. Don't gotta worry about that. However, we do gotta worry about Gur with the second hit. Kind of like, or with the first hit, kind of takes a staggered step back, which opens him up, and he takes the brunt of the full brunt of the second attack, and he just kind of flies back into the elevator while Saul's down.
I was going to say it's
losing
more of a
consciousness.
run. It's more of a run through. Ninden watches as a hole opens up in Gur's torso, and then into the elevator wall behind him, and then it's pulled back, and he just kind of collapses onto the floor.
Oh, Pronk, not
Ninden.
again!
Ninden gives a howl of rage.
All right, Kaylin.
I will. How bad you need a heal, Gur?
I don't understand the question. He is sleeping right now.
Yeah, Gur has no response as he is unconscious on the ground.
Actually, yeah, this is something. So
Fair enough, fair enough.
you've got a telepathic link, right? And beyond
I do,
that,
yeah.
Because of the unique structure of his Anasanoi brain, you've been you've been used to the fact that you can just kind of sense him near you.
Yeah, there's an emotional presence, pretty much just 24/7 now.
And
now you don't feel it anymore.
And now it's gone.
Okay. Sorry. Had to sneeze. Caught it just in time.
Thank you. Don't apologize.
I will drop my last big heal on Gur. Since I don't know if he's died, I don't know which this does. I don't think he's dead yet because he's still got resolve. So 37 plus 14.
It's 51.
51 points to Gur.
No, I will say this, and don't think you gotta do it, but you can transfer as many of your hit points to me as you want.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, it says
yeah.
so right there in the fine text.
Yep.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Plastic healing's amazing.
How much,
Well, how
all
much
the way
did I give
down. That's 51.
51.
I'll give,
I need another
I'll give
30.
Gur 30 of mine.
Okay.
Woo.
And then I will move back here. Away from this fight. 30, 40, 45, 55, 60 feet.
I would hope
Around
so.
the other side of the room. All right.
So you see the whole just open up in Gur's chest, and he slumps to the ground, and then Kaelin pokes him in the back of the head.
Through the armor,
holes
you see
are instantly closed.
Yeah, you see the skin reseal underneath the broken armor.
Yeah.
And you see new wounds kind of open up on Kaelin before she gets away from the fighting. Mouse, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I could go here, which is sort of trying to look through a gap between Ninden and Gur.
I don't provide cover.
That's
because
true.
of the coordinated shot.
So you
And,
could just stay where
cold
you
feet
were and
burst.
take 2 shots if you'd like.
Okay, can do.
You could move there and take 2 shots. You've got haste for
Oh,
another
that's
round.
True. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You know what? You can do whatever you want. Do you want some
Yeah.
ice cream?
Oh man,
You
I
do
do.
you.
Pistachio?
Yeah, ice cream sounds
Yeah.
pretty great.
Is Kaim trying to buy his way out of this now? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Petty bribery, Kime.
Man, if anybody is unlikely to offer you ice cream, it's someone from the elemental plane of fire.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
They take cold damage
Ah,
whenever
that's
they
a
eat it.
16 and a 27.
Against EAC, right?
KAC, because it's part of yours.
Oh, right. Yeah, then super no.
Yeah, super no.
Unfortunately. Yeah, Mouse takes a couple shots into the elevator, both impacting the dark steel wall behind where Kaim is. And Herald.
Herald throws his final tiny explosion.
Does it make us sound like like those I don't know like how much you're allowed to have fireworks in California, but like those little yellow boxes full of like those little gunpowder and
Yeah, those little
chip.
poppers. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I grew up
poppers.
with
Snap
those.
poppers.
Yeah. It's like,
That's what I've been imagining this whole time.
He's just throwing these at Kaim's feet. He's like, stop it.
Stop it! No, that hurts. Oh.
Cut it out.
like a little paperclip of fire.
Yeah.
Let me roll this. Let me see if he rolls a 1 on his reflex.
Except for it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, that's true. No, he does not roll a 1, but he does take some damage.
Yeah, 4 more. Yeah.
Herald's putting damage on the board. Doesn't matter how little it is. All right,
It
Ninden.
There's a lot of dice.
It
All
doesn't
right.
matter how little
You just
it
watched
is.
your friend go down and come back up. Like, well, he's not. He's still on the floor, but
Yeah.
Shadow
Yeah,
Ren
Ninden-
sitting at your feet.
It poofed as soon as I dropped
Oh, that's right, because it manifests. That's right. Anyway, Ninden.
Ninden attacks twice.
All right.
What can he do?
Can he get the final hit?
I really hope he can. It's a 28 versus KAC, foregoing the first attack.
No.
No, damn it.
but you're maintaining yourself as a threat, trying to keep your friend safe. Speaking of friend, Gur, you're on the floor.
All right, guys. Gur, like, slipping back into is just, well, he's not feeling it. Let's just say that. He stands up, and as he stands, as his swift action, he manifests the chains, and he looks Kind dead in the eyes, and slaps him right in the face. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
30
god.
to hit. KKC. That hit
All right.
last time, so I'm just assuming.
So, as Gur rises, Kaim assumes a ready stance, reading him, and you see and you sense Ninden in your friend like a moment of clarity, and as the chain is whipped around, Kaim moves his blade to block the assumed direction of the strike, and the chain instead takes a sickening arc to the left, and the end of these bladed chains ends up going directly into Kaim's face, and you see it sink into his head. And he collapses on the floor, dropping his blade, and becoming visible once more.
Ninden just claps Gur on the shoulder.
Yeah, Gur wipes some leftover blood off of his face.
Okay.
Are you okay? Oh, Jinx, Captain.
No, you go. You go. You've got this.
Are you okay, Gur?
Without really saying much, he just kind of walks up to General Kine and looks down at his crumpled body and just kind of shakes his head. Kind of scoffs under his breath. God.
Well,
And picks up whatever that sword was that ran him through.
yeah, that was a pretty nasty sword.
So that sword is, mechanically speaking, a devastating grind blade.
A grind blade?
Oh, yikes.
Does 4d10 damage and has a critical bleed 2d6.
Goodness
Yeah, that's pretty
gracious. And he's got that Sikatite rod, right?
Yes, we're not done here. We still have to
Yes,
close
yes.
the portal, and I'm sure if we
Yes.
just dash off, someone else will take charge of this armada.
Is
Speaking
this
of,
guy... Oh,
as Herald, as you say that, you're here up on the upper tether command. You have a pretty good view of what's going on. You see another set of ships passing through the portal, and the one that did previously actually ends up jumping. You see them enter the drift.
Rude.
Pronk.
Yeah, we need to shut this
But
down.
there's still many ships waiting to go through.
Is Kaim dead? Or does he show signs of life?
Just give me a medicine real quick.
Ninden asks everybody else, is he dead?
Oh, let me check.
And Mouse scurries up and kind of pokes him.
Oof.
Oh yeah, the poke check.
That's a 35.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's super dead.
Hmm.
Couldn't
He's
have happened
lucky.
to a nicer guy.
Thick, sulfuric smelling blood pouring from his open head wound.
Hmm.
Wow, I'm
Well-
glad I don't have a nose. Oh wait, I do. Oh,
Yeah, you're like nothing but nose.
You can taste it with your two mouths.
Ooh.
oh, it's in both of my mouths.
Sure.
Use his token spell to get it off of me because I totally know how to do that.
Sure.
All right. Let's
So
take...
just to give you a full rundown of what was being worn here. You had a D-suit 4
Whoa!
Ooh.
Buddy.
with a Mark I magic resistor and a Mark II thermal capacitor. He had a Defiant Vorpal medium machine gun with
Never mind, I'll take that.
240 rounds outside of the gun.
Oh my god.
The Grind Blade, as previously described. He had a Mantle of Willpower. And, aside from his personal comm unit, a hot Sikatite control rod. The one from Dimir was the cold Sikatite.
See, I thought they were both made of cold Sikatite.
I think Sikatite is just kind of just a.
No, there's two kinds.
It comes in two varieties.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
One is
My
cold, one is
hammer
hot.
and the control rod is made of cold Sikatite.
Shaq. Only Shaq can hold both.
All right.
Hot Sikatite
Well,
control rod.
Ninden's probably as big as Shaq. He can hold both.
Where did we need to bring this again?
To the lower tether.
You actually recall seeing in the elevator there was a spot for you to put them in next to the controls. So
Okay. Yes, but before we do that, Mouse, wasn't there a reason you were in that chair? Or, sorry, Mouse, wasn't there a reason you were in that chair? Did you need to hack something still? I don't remember. My memory's pretty hit and miss.
I mean, I was trying to, like, learn what I can. I think we're good. I don't recall anything important. GM?
You failed to get into it. But after you failed to get into it is when the elevator went down, and then Herald was like, "Yeah, we should get ready to fight." So you only made one attempt. You didn't learn anything.
All right, I think that we might still want to catch our breath real quick before we descend.
Okay, I'll go try and hack it again.
She scurries over.
Okay, give me that computer's check.
With look at Ninden and Gur, and he points firmly at the ground.
Oh,
Ninden,
whoa.
Sit, boy.
Ninden drops to the ground and puts out the flames that he's been on this entire time.
True.
Because I forgot to put myself out.
Now, see, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you take 0 damage from a burn effect, doesn't it just end? I thought that's how it worked, because you effectively, like, suppressed it enough that it's
sounds like a
gone out.
house rule.
It no longer matters.
Whatever. It's
No longer matters.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, if you're just gonna keep resisting it, why even bother?
Right.
Hey,
So-
waves hands. So Mouse rolled a 26.
Unfortunately, you get
That's
your
low.
second lockout warning.
Ah.
Yeah, that
One
was
more
on a
failure.
3.
Yeah, you got a 26 on a 3.
All right, let's try again. 40!
Oh wow,
There you
yeah,
go.
that'll do it.
Aha! Take that!
So while the two suicidal frontliners recover from that fight, let's see here. You are able to find a couple of data modules. The first one has a copy of the records, same ones that you found in the command center down below. You have the duty rosters, so you found all the people that work here. You know that most of them are dead now. There are some people indicated that you haven't run into. Like, there's a couple soldiers that are supposed to be in the robotics facility, and you see that the medic of the Crucible, the fortress, is down in the Vadu Training Center, whatever that means, on the southern end of the Crucible.
Yeah, Mouse was like scrolling down through this, like,
Dead, dead, dead. Nah, not here. Dead.
You can actually see into the cameras,
out
and
sick.
you see this medical officer still training her Vadu. It appears that the alarm was not raised in her sector, so she is just there
Wow.
training a creature. There's
What
a
is
guard.
Vadu? Yeah.
The only thing that she knows is that it's in the Vadu pen, and she knows she hasn't seen this animal before. So that's the general assumption that's what a Vadu is. I have an image if people want to see a Vadu.
Sure.
Let's see here.
is
Punk,
it
yeah.
cute?
In ways,
Depends what you're into.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's cute. That's a cute.
Oh, that's
boy.
super cute. I would.
It's like a
Yeah, he's
Reminds
like
me
a
of our
big
pet
tiger
Vealisk that we
snake
had in Dead
boy.
Sons.
yeah, it's like
Aw,
a
your pet Vealisk.
lizard
Calm.
lizard saber-tooth tiger sort of configuration. there's a guard, an Azure guard sitting on a nearby chair, reading something, looking pretty bored.
And his fur is fire, because,
Yeah.
That fur is fire, yo. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out, guys.
Oh, the episode's not over yet.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Not yet.
Does she find anything else about the room that we're going to? The one that's like keeping the portal open?
Not really. You get to see that the lower tether is integral and part of the design of the. Well, I mean, it's the tether. It's what keeps the portal in place, and you know that the controls to disable it are on that level, and it would require both of the Sikatite rods. The schematics that that Mouse is able to find on this computer indicate such. Let's see. You know that after using the control rods to provide access to the lower tether, one of the control rods needs to be put into the computer here, and one into the computer on the bottom level in order to actually completely disable the tether.
Does this mean we have to split the party?
Ugh.
Potentially.
We could just leave one here. I mean, just
That's
like
true.
we have to do anything about it.
Yeah,
Gert
we have-
kicks one
we
of the
have
dead
killed-
golems.
Mouse, you
killed
believe
most
that
of them.
you can use the cold Sikatite rod here, and then activate the protocol, and then you'd be able to take the rod with you, so you don't have to split the party.
Perfect. Sounds good.
There you go.
I prefer this.
But also think about it. Gurren Ninden episode.
We would split you two up.
As the two biggest points of hit points, why not send them off on their own and leave
Yeah.
the three squishies?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well,
Yeah.
Mouse is doing that, and the the meat shields are resting. Kaylin wants to see what's over here. What's this room about?
Over
Seth?
here would be the northeastern
There's
corner.
Yes, there's a door.
26. No, I get it. I understand.
It just occurred to me that I said over here, and our
Whoops.
listeners who are listening to the podcast might be like, "Wait, what's she talking about? Over where?"
Well,
Yeah.
telling them that it's room 26 is going to help them a whole bunch in the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
I get it. I'm just looking here to see if I can find any. I need to get my notes. Like I'm buying time. This room over here to the northeast, the one that's labeled 26. Let me go ahead.
So
and
we're
Stop.
buying time.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Cusco's
Yeah.
poison.
All right. Actually, the door's locked, Kayla.
Oh, well, in
Oh,
that case,
Lord.
Kaylin makes a note that the door is locked and checks the one on the south side of the room.
That one
Oh.
is room 27. That door's not
It
locked.
is.
Okay.
What's inside?
This is an austere room featuring a meeting table and 4 chairs. The outer wall is transparent, giving the impression of holding a meeting inside the sun, which you are. I mean, it's you're just sitting here essentially on a platform with solar plasma roiling around you. Built into this table is a workstation that appears to be connected to the computer back in Central High Tether Command, the one that Mouse is currently hacked into. And there is a tri-vid display here for projecting holograms that can be interacted with at each seat on the table. This is a planning and meeting room. Devious.
Devious. Very devious.
Anybody who
But,
works in the corporate environment knows to fear these rooms.
Yes, it's true. But with a 30 perception, nothing seems odd or out of place or
I see. I'm
interesting, valuable.
already receiving criticism on my pronunciation of the word austere.
Oh, well.
From
Don't listen to him,
players,
Seth.
no less.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's some other macaroni. I was hacked.
Also some other nuts, yes.
Descent
They were
amongst
hacked.
the ranks, I see.
But nothing else in here, Seth? Just a meeting room?
No, this is just a meeting room.
All right. Well, Kaylin will let everybody else know that this door to the north is locked. We might want to check it before we go.
Gert
I don't
can
really-
get it open.
I don't really feel the need to look in every room.
I
Um,
do.
There is a label on it, in Ignan, if Kaylin can read.
I can. What does it say?
It indicates that it's Commander Demir's office.
Commander's office. There might be something useful about shutting this place down. Unless we feel confident that we have it under control.
Mouse, from what she's been able to find, can tell you with relative certainty that the methods she's found are going to be sufficient to disable the tether.
All right.
And she
well, we
sounds
don't have to open
very
it.
confident.
Besides, with the check she got on this computer, she can access the computer in Demir's office anyway. It operates more of a terminal. It does have its own storage. You're able to find some personal logs on it. That's all.
Well, in that case, I suppose we're ready to take the elevator. Shut this place down.
All right.
You want I should unlock that door real quick? If you're curious.
Sorry, I'm trying to troubleshoot some potential stream issues here.
Oh, using that telepathic link.
Yeah, is there?
No, yeah, I think it was a false alarm on my end. My apologies.
Cool. That's my favorite kind of
Just
alarm.
wanted to make sure.
Yes, Mouse, you should absolutely unlock that door. That would be fantastic.
Yeah,
All
we can
right,
do it
Just
just
a
like-
simple engineering check that you couldn't possibly fail.
Well, you do get
Oh my
bonus
god!
damage.
Also
Oh
rolled a
my
one.
goodness!
You know what? I think it's a sign that we're supposed to just take the elevator downstairs and forget whatever is in there.
But
We're not
you
gonna have
can't-
to fight anybody else,
You
right?
can't crit fail a skill check, though.
Yeah, no, I'm
For
doing
enough
it
to-
again.
Why
The
did you
door
make
says-
me roll a 1? Why?
The door says no, and then breaks.
I physically haul everyone into the elevator and press the down button.
I'm going to
But
tell
not
you.
before I peek into the room with 30 perception.
The door broke. You can't peek into it. It's a wall now.
Oh. Wait, I thought he meant broke like it broke.
Yeah,
like there wasn't a door there anymore.
It tilts sideways, and there's like a crack, and she can look in. She sees another austere room appearing to be utilized completely for function. In the center of a large, in the center is a large glass-topped desk with a computer panel embedded in it. A single chair sits on the other side. Against the wall are a couch and a few cabinets. That's it.
Okay, let's take the elevator.
Okay.
This time. So,
We're not throwing General Kime's body out, by the way. He's riding with us.
oh god. But
Are we
it
gonna-
smells
Oh,
like it smells
God.
like ass in here.
Well, that's not going to be changed. But wait, hold on. We
Prop
we,
them up against the door to intimidate whoever's on the other side when we open
Exactly.
the stairs.
That is a
Exactly.
great idea.
No, that's what I was. Yes, precisely.
Kaylin, what a good idea you just had.
We're
there.
gonna weekend at Bernie's him.
I wasn't gonna
Yes.
say it because I didn't want to break that. But
I have that more associated with Die Hard actually, with the now I have a machine gun.
Ho ho ho.
oh, and Gur has the machine gun, which the sword, because Gur's all about this machine.
I don't want that sword.
Yeah, I think
All
it is.
right.
Ninden has a lot of. Ninden tends to associate a lot of things.
You want the
I-
sword that run me through? Huh?
I press
Holds it
L
up to
for
Ninden.
low
Huh?
tether.
Okay.
I
elevator
advanced the plot.
The elevator does momentarily stop on the middle level, and it does. The door opens, much to your chagrin, but all you see are the remains of the battle bots you destroyed here, and the door promptly closes, and
Oh,
then
sorry,
further,
I accidentally bumped middle, guys.
It's all right.
and then it further advances downward.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum.
So after the
here,
agonizingly slow crawl down the elevator, reaches its spot on the lower tether, and let's see.
Oh, we actually put him on the perfect side, and by put
Right.
him, I mean left him in the corner.
No one puts Kaim in the corner, or vicinity in the corner, I guess. So as the door opens, you are greeted by a round room, cold, very cold compared to the rest of the facility, illuminated by blue light from panels in the walls. In the northwestern corner, there is a bank of bizarre machinery. In front of the equipment, on the floor, sits a cubic device with strange runic patterns, almost like circuitry. It pulses with green light, an occasional dark bubble emerging from an opening atop it. This green energy flows into the machinery, the dark bubbles breaking into tinier motes of foam before spreading out and disappearing into the machinery as well. Kaylin, you recognize this as the cauldron of a coven of space hags.
Of course.
To the south is an ornate and macabre area best described as a kitchen. And to the east is a huge metal table like one might find in a morgue, with ornate medical gear around it on the wall near it. Closed doors stand in the curved wall to the northeast, southeast, and southwest. However, in front of you on the other side of the door, even though I don't have tokens for them because I don't really need them here, I'll just go ahead and do this. Why not?
Show us their picture.
Yeah, well, I'll do that. But I was also going to, can I not? Oh, well,
Gags? More like gags.
Yeah,
Am
do
I
have
right,
tokens.
folks?
There you go.
I was an idiot. I was a big old idiot.
No, you're not.
Standing on the other side of the door are the hags themselves. You recognize them immediately from when they appeared to you in the soldiers' barracks. Upon seeing, I guess, so what are you doing with Kaim's body exactly? Like, what?
Oh, we're not doing anything with it. I was just wanting to, like, if we came across some other of his henchmen, we just kick it out of the elevator and be like, you really gonna fight us? You're really gonna do this?
Okay, I thought you were propping him up. Like
His
so
body,
he was,
his body was like sitting against the elevator door, I imagine.
So he just
Sure.
falls out when it
It
opens.
just falls backwards a little
Sure.
bit.
yeah. So as his body rolls out of the elevator,
Well, the best part of this, sorry to interrupt, is that we had him propped against the door when it opened at the middle level, so we had to, like, sigh
Pull it back
exasperatedly
in.
and pull it back in before going down.
Was it this side or was it the other side that opened?
Oh.
both
You know what?
sides actually
Yeah,
open
I was
because it
gonna
has
say.
2 doors on the center.
God.
Anyway, yes. So you watch as all 3 of the hags look down at the crumpled body. Daughter Drift and Mother Maelstrom just kind of stoically staring at it. But Old Nanite actually emits a bit of a hiss upon seeing Kaim's body, and Daughter Drift just looks up and says, "Welcome, Sundivers."
Oh, thank you.
Heyo!
He didn't
See,
give us
they-
any wishes.
They immediately notice that you're wearing their robes, and they look a little annoyed by this. But
I think because Ninden got the armor with the 3rd set of robes, he would not be wearing the robes. It was from the Commander Demir.
okay,
Yes, and Kaylin will take off the robe and offer it to them.
No, I was gonna say I think that had been my plan, is to take it off before we got down there. I just didn't vocalize.
hmm so you just freely offer the robes.
Oh yeah, no, we got him for them. It was just a matter of they seemed
Yeah. Well, so Sorhald hesitates before handing his over. He'll say, just to be clear, all we need to do, what exactly do we need to do to turn off the portal and stop the fleet from destroying our city?
Daughter Drift looks at the do you have the rods out, or are they just kind of pocketed right now?
Sure, we have them out.
Okay.
Well, one of them's in the computer upstairs, right?
No, we were able to remove it.
Yeah. But she gestures towards the machinery in the northwestern corner, she being Daughter Drift, and she says, well, when you put the rod into the slot for this designated for it, you should be able to deactivate the tether itself, and then we should be able to use the fivefold cauldron to return the portals to where they should be. And this, we will no longer owe you anything after this.
And we'll go our separate ways.
She smiles.
How many ships have already... sorry, in character. How many ships have already gotten through the portal, out of curiosity?
We don't know these things. She gestures around. There's no windows. And apparently the ability, the knowledge of how many ships have slipped through is nothing that concerns them. The only reason they are helping you is to get free. The fate of a bunch of Pact Worlders is not any kind of concern to them.
Yeah, I get it, but it is of concern to us.
She shrugs. And, well, maybe you should stop delaying and then help free the tether.
Mental thought.
Guys, what currently do we have in place to prevent them from, say, trying to eat us after we give them their stuff?
You actually see, as you're asking that, old Nanite appears to be like poking and prodding at General Kime. Like she has some sort of scalpel, and you see her starting to carve into his arm.
Oh
boy!
Ninden is having
we should do
awful
it quickly
flashbacks.
Then. We should do this quickly. So, go
There's
ahead.
nothing to stop them from eating us if they want to. Our best bet is to play nice.
I suppose the less we piss them off, the more likely they are to play nice. But man, if this doesn't really feel like being back in, the prison.
We did a sense motive before, right? And they seemed at least...
They weren't telling us everything, but let's just.
Bitches.
What I told you is that you knew that they weren't telling you whole truths, but you also did not detect any hostile intent.
Right. So we really don't need to worry about it that much, I don't think. Like, yes, they're going to be doing bad things, but they're helping us, and we can always kill them after they've helped us if we must.
Is there any way that you can help us defeat the fleet? Or turn back the ships that have already gone towards the archipelago?
They look at each other and, that is Mother Maelstrom and Daughter Drift look at each other. Old Nanite's too busy sawing into Kime's arm. She goes, you showed up on that ship that looks like a corn kernel, didn't you?
Yep, that's us.
I suppose we could enchant your ship and allow you to get back a little bit faster.
That would be appreciated.
Deal. And he'll hand over the third robe.
All right. So they doff their robes. This is enough to stop old Nanite from hacking into Ifrit arm. She greedily snatches at her robe and puts it on. And they all just kind of they don't cackle, but they deliver a very witchy giggle. Because giggle doesn't have an attack associated with it.
Yeah.
A snicker. They snicker.
Okay.
A witchy giggle. No, we're going with it. It's canon.
But yes, do you proceed over to the computer terminal with Mouse to disable the tether?
Yeah, Mouse, would you like to do the honors and hand over
Who else would?
let me have this, okay?
Gur just...
What
use your reroll. Use your reroll.
You don't have to make a computer check.
Oh,
it's a plug and play.
No, this is something that Mouse has already figured out how to do from the data files she's abstracted. Like this is child's play at this point for her. So you plug in the Sikatite rod, you run the routines, and you hear a hum as the power of the tether connected to the superstructure of where you currently stand powers down. The hags themselves position themselves around the fivefold cauldron, and you hear them making arcane chants. The data inside of the cauldron, inside of the liquid. It's more of like, I imagine, more of like a stream of nanomachines.
Maybe it's quantum foam.
Could be quantum foam. This is something I've never heard of. It could be that. Which I imagine means it's foam that exists in multiple places at once. Is that what quantum foam is?
I can't remember.
Oh, it's the fluctuation
like
of space-time on very small scales due to quantum mechanics. It was devised by John Wheeler back in 1955, just off the dome.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
thanks Wikipedia.
It's like cosmic flotsam, not jetsam though. But yes, there's you can feel a weird shift around the air as the portal begins to rotate away. This is stuff that you can't necessarily see until Mouse. You can actually bring this up on the external cameras.
Ooh, I do.
All right. You watch as Far Portal starts to twist and separate upwards. One of the ships that's caught in this transaction gets ripped in half as the portal starts to twist away, and you watch it disappear into the flames.
Yeah, take that.
And with that, the hags turn to you, and they say, "We won't be seeing you again," and they promptly disappear with the cauldron in tow.
Do you think they did that thing they said they'd do and help us defeat the Armada? Let's find out.
On the next episode. Because that's what we're going to call it for today.
Wait, what? I thought you were joking.
No, I'm not joking. Because you have defeated the big boss of the adventure path, and you've completed the main objective of this book. So what I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to take into account all of the role-playing time used up here, and all of the optional objectives that you completed, and calculate your score on the timer, and see exactly how much damage the Burning Archipelago sustained. And upon learning this information, that will enable me to write the events of the next episode.
Oh no, should we not have rushed the end objective?
Oh god.
the denouement!
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's where we are for now. So
we shouldn't have taken that last 10-minute rest. Stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, we really needed it.
It's true. You did need it. You did really need it. So that's the post-amble. We've entered the post-amble territory. Does anybody have anything they would like to address?
You have a date for your next project, right?
It's true. It's true. I do. I was gonna be patient and let other people bring up stuff. If there's anything coming up, anything on the horizon that I'm forgetting about.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay.
New Cosmic Crit is tonight as usual.
That's episode 1?
Episode?
No, it's episode 2.
No,
No, it is.
It's episode 1.
They did episode 0 last week, and then a character deep dive. Yeah, so it is the
My
second episode
counting
of this
is
season.
off. I considered the last one the first episode of the season.
It's the first episode of the
technically.
season, but it's episode 0 because it happens before the AP. So
Yeah.
It's a real, you know what this is? It's a real anime thing. Or, no, it's a Kingdom Hearts thing. That's what it is. It's a Kingdom Hearts thing.
So I have the privilege of talking to a couple of the cast members of Cosmic Crit candidly. And I'm going to tell you what, I think you want to tune in to this episode of Cosmic Crit, because it sounds like it's already not going great.
Uh-oh.
What?
Which
They're
is
already in
kind of-
trouble?
This is a nasty AP, folks.
Well, Patrick did write it, you know.
Patrick did write it, and that's the thing, is Patrick has always indicated that he's always wanted to kill one of his players' characters at some point. So
and
this
since
is an
he
AP.
only wrote the first book, that's where it has to happen.
And the first
Which is
book
historically the most lethal.
the
of
most
any.
lethal book. And beyond that, speaking to Patrick himself, he said that they kept, not only did they keep a staggering amount of the things, basically everything he wrote, like the editors didn't really remove much. Beyond that, they actually made a couple things harder than what he did.
Then what Patrick did? Oh man, that's got to be
Yes.
a deadly measure.
Yes. So I'm going to recommend that you tune in, because clearly I failed to kill anybody on any kind of fair terms in this AP so far, because we're not done yet. I do have a little extra planned post AP, but Patrick, I think he can do it. I think he can do it. I think he can kill a player.
You think he can go the distance?
I believe it. I really do.
Yeah.
After that deathmatch extreme we did, yeah, I believe it.
But yes, outside of Starfinder, I do finally have a start date for the Star Wars Dawn of Defiance game that I am taking part of. Our first session is actually going to be, the game is on Saturdays, not on Sundays like I thought previously. It's going to be February 1st is the first day of the new show. It's going to be located at Dark Galaxies Gaming on their Twitch channel. I will go ahead and get the link for you real quick. But I will tell you a little bit about my character, just a very small amount. I am going to be playing a very grumpy reptilian creature called a Kaleesh. Their only objective is to bloody the nose of every Imperial, every Stormtrooper, every Empire lackey that he meets. So I'm going to play a very angry person who beats everyone up. So look forward to that. That's what we're doing. It's Star Wars, man. I love Star Wars.
Good old
Probably-
Star Wars.
Probably about as much as it's on an equal level to Starfinder at this point, I would say. I even like The
Cool.
Last Jedi.
I was gonna say, do you love this as much as you love The Last Jedi?
Oh, just as much, easily.
I mean, you do have an entire Twitter handle dedicated to your love
The whole
for The
tw- yeah,
Last
the whole
Jedi,
Twitter.
so
The whole
yeah.
Twitter for it.
Yep.
Hold on, did it get shut down? I vaguely recall it being shut down. I think
I don't
maybe-
What?
remember this.
Seth loves TLJ?
I think it might have been shut down.
What?
Uh,
No.
Let me double check. No, it's still up.
Ah, thank
I won't-
Oh,
goodness.
good.
I won't link to it. Last post was on June of 2019.
Man, Seth, you've really
It's been
fallen
that
behind
long.
on your posting.
Yeah, you would think that I would have gotten really active after Rise of Skywalker came out, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
slacker.
Ah, well.
Anyway, follow Dark Galaxies Gaming. Link provided, and we'll do. I'll do a Star War for your pleasure. I'll do a whole war. But I think that's going to do it for us. So
Make sure to come back next week. We're gonna wrap all of this up.
Is
for the
next-
most part.
Do you know if next week is our last week with these characters, Seth?
I'm going to say next week is our last week in terms of gameplay. And
Okay.
then after that, we'll have an episode that is like half role play and then half season recap.
Okay, cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So 1.5 more episodes of gameplay. The second half of that last episode will be.
Yeah, we are officially 1.5 episodes away from the end, fellows.
Wow.
So you can't miss us next week. You got to be here next week, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I think that means we can all say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take care of yourselves, everyone.